I'm
Got
starting to
wireless
now.
headphones.
Big fancy. I have wireless headphones too, but not a wireless mic.
No,
I got a little
maybe I'm
snobby
just
with my mic.
afterglows. See? I'm not. So I guess I could. I have a studio in my house, so I could just hook up a mic and shit. But
Oh
that takes
shit.
much time.
Um, that's fancy. Oh yeah, you make music, huh?
Maybe if I had the foresight to do that, I would have done it already. But I didn't.
It's no big deal. Um, all right, yeah, we going good. All right, tonight we're talking to Jimmy, like the Jimmy, uh, Mr. Girls, as far as I know, only editor, uh, the No Man. Give you a minute to pour your drink, and
Of course.
Jimmy's not gonna be on camera tonight. He's just gonna be with us in voice, so we're gonna respect his anonymity.
They're not ready for that.
Oh, sick. What? Oh my god. I just went all in on pocket jacks against pocket fours and lost on the river. How about that?
Oh, perfect. I can help you out here. I'm a bit of a poker player myself, so I'm watching your stream.
Cool. So yeah, feel free to chime in whenever you want to for the poker hand. I know that not everybody is Mr. Girl super fan, and some people might not know who you are. So if you don't mind just kind of explaining who you are in relation to Mr. Girl and just who you are in general, that would be really awesome.
Yeah, my name's Jimmy. First I was Max's friend or Mr. Girl's friend. And then when he decided to start a YouTube channel, he needed someone to. It's hard to say. I'm an editor in the sense that not like I edit the videos literally, but like J. Jonah Jameson editor, where I just tell him when not to do things or when a video's bad or um I just keep him not boring. That's the way he'd say it.
That's how I've heard him describe it for sure. Uh,
Yeah, so I'll never tell him not to post something because it's, like too controversial. I mean, obviously not, but it's just if he goes on a little too long or he's not kind of getting the point across or if the video's boring or if it's kind of the same thing that everyone else is saying, then, we don't want that. But
Someone in chat said creative director.
that's no, I'll stick with editor in chief. Thank you.
uh, you got it. So
Not the creative director. Actually, that's the opposite because I don't want to affect his creative direction.
just
I
here to
hate
stifle
when
it. I'm just kidding.
no, not even that. I hate when I feel like I am kind of stifling his creativity. I don't like to turn down. I have turned down ideas, but usually I don't turn down ideas. It's just kind of execution that I deal with. I have turned
Gotcha.
down a couple ideas, but he's talked about those.
Um, what so I know that you guys became friends by playing The Last of Us online. I think anybody who knows who you are knows that. What drew you to being friends with him? Was it just he was
Um,
like so good at the game, or
that was
uh,
part of it. I mean, I'm a bit better than he is now, but
whew,
when we started playing, I had some friends. We decided to play The Last of Us. We were pretty bad at it, and then we got into a lobby one day where everyone it was almost like fate. Everyone in the lobby was super friendly. We all agreed. It was like a map where there's a big lane in the middle, and we're all like, let's all just meet here and just play heads up. And everyone did. It was fun. He was in the lobby, but he didn't speak. He didn't have a microphone, or he didn't use his microphone. So we just started messaging him, my friends and I, and then he started playing with us regularly. And we eventually got him to talk on the mic with us, and then it just kind of went from there. My friend stopped playing, and I kept playing with him, and we started forming a friendship.
I gotcha. Thank you. I did mute my Discord. How did your guys I don't know, like was there like a weird shift when it was like you guys are just hanging out playing video games and then going there like, all right, uh Jimmy, I need you to help me out with my content. Like it's like how did that conversation kind of go, and like did it change things at all? No problem, Cam.
Um, when did I'm trying to remember exactly when. I mean, I guess it's when he started the channel. Um, we made a YouTube channel to post Last of Us clips. It was just like little shitty stuff with our group, but um, he's like, I kind of want to make my own channel, and then he posted some Last of Us clips, and then he was like, I want to talk about Mortal Kombat because I hate this game, or something like that. And so that's when it kind of switched to Mr. Girl Gaming. Now, if you're a real Mr. Girl fan, you know that originally it was Mr. Girl Gaming. And then it took about 3 videos for him to realize that he didn't want to do gaming videos. It was more um, kind of what we see now. It's more like politics, talking about interpersonal things, feelings. The video game aspect was there was like the Mortal Kombat video, a Wolfenstein review. When the Vegas shooting happened, he was like, I really need to talk about this. So he talked about that, and then it just kind of went away from gaming. So then it was Mr. Girl, and then he got banned. It was Mr. Girl Returns, the name he kept on Twitch, and then back
And
to
now we're
main
blessed
channel
with
Mr. Girl.
both.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was sitting down writing these things, first I was just kind of trying to think of like what would people want to know, and I said, fuck that, I'm people. I'm a
That's right.
huge Mr. Girl fan. I'm gonna ask you the stuff that
too.
I want to know. I don't know if I wrote that down, but like I had assumed that you were. Um, how often do you tell him no to a video or an idea, and like how does that process really work? Like, do you have like I know you kind of mentioned like briefly like the criteria you had if it's like too boring or if like he goes on too long, but like
These are the
how
criteria that
serious do you
he has
set
laid
this?
before me. These are not my
Oh,
criteria. I want to make that clear. But so it's my job to hold him to those standards that he's set.
okay.
How often have I told him no to a video? It hasn't. I haven't vetoed a video in a long time that I can remember. But mostly it's just like this is going on a little long. Maybe condense this down, or like this is a 15-minute video that's an hour long, so trim all the fat off. Like I said, there were a couple ideas. He's talked about the one where he wanted to go on a date with a 16-year-old, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that, Max. Or filming himself jerking off to cuties. I was like, no. It's kind of like that's like it's yeah, like I said, I don't want to influence the creative side, like what he wants to do, but he even he kind of said like it was just he was kind of having a fit of outrage about what was happening with cuties and Twitter and all that and being dogpiled.
Uh, I
So
think
I
that
think
might
he
have
would agree
canceled
that
him.
those were bad ideas, but
I think that well, that's kind of the thing. So like part of the project that I'm working on, a big part of it is how he's able to still be as big as he is and grow with the fact that he has done things that would have canceled most people several times over. But I think that maybe the jacking off to cuties or going on a date with a 16-year-old where it's legal to do so might have done it. But I don't know. He's Mr.
I
Girl.
don't think
He's
so. I just think he kind of didn't really mean. Well, the going on date with 16-year-old one, I think he meant that, but the jacking off to cuties, I think he was kind of just angry.
oh, that's
But
that's
yeah,
fair.
he's uncancelable, that's for sure. I mean, like this is just stuff he said before, but like to me, I was friends with him. We made a channel. He says all this shit. Like I don't even think twice about it. So when people are fucking losing their minds, to me, it's like that's just Max. He's just doing his part. Um, I I agree with I think what you said about how he's it's important that he carves out this space that he has and is still doing to have more real conversations. I watch all these streamers. I fucking can't stand streamer. No offense, but I can't stand streamers. They're all the same. It's all milk toast bullshit. Everyone's just kind of. It's like dialogue trees. I don't. I don't care for it. Max is actually having real conversations, telling people. Obviously, he has a big following. People do agree with the things he's saying. People do think people are afraid to admit this stuff. Um, so I think it's uh it's important that he keeps doing it. It's obviously working. You know, the channel's growing.
It
Um,
is.
he's not canceled. He's uncancelable. That will never happen. He'll always. He told me if YouTube, if I forget it was something like if an EMP went off, he would be at FedEx or Kinko's tomorrow making flyers. It's not. He's never gonna stop, no matter what happens. Uh,
Yeah,
so YouTube's the venue right now. You know, if that changes, it changes. But he's always gonna make content. He's always gonna be Max.
I think that one of the things that I really admire about him is that like there's an uncanny drive. I see a lot of streamers like I've watched a lot of Destiny. I've bounced around. I like people like Wicked Supreme, and even the streamers that I really like. It's never the case that every single stream they're hyper present. And it seems like Max goes into every stream like it's his first one, like he's just fucking ready to go. You know,
Uh,
when I say his
Go ahead.
first one, I mean like he has that energy, like he's bringing it. I don't ever see him like he doesn't ever half-ass it. Uh, and it's I know he wants to be there,
Yeah,
which is rare.
I certainly wouldn't want him making vapid content where he just sits and plays League of Legends while responding to people giving him donations. Um,
I
I would
think it
probably
hurt
have
my
to kill
soul.
him if that happened.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let it happen. Don't worry.
uh,
Yeah, Wicked Supreme. I don't like Wicked. I don't. My opinion of most streamers is formed based on their interactions with Max. So you can probably guess who I like, who I don't like. But Wicked
um,
Supreme is not one of them.
if it's any consolation to Wicked, I was watching one of his streams one day, and I said, I really wish you and Mr. Girl would have had your conversation 2 months later than you did, because I would say that like around when they had their conversation, it seemed like Mr. Girl was still getting the swing of things as anybody would, and just kind of like feeling out the streaming side. He went from like making like edited, carefully thought out, well planned content to just kind of getting thrown in the spotlight really, really fast. And I think that he's well, I don't even think it's debatable that he's like evolved and grown into a much stronger streamer. He's just a lot more confident, a lot more like it seems like he has his direction really well defined for him. And I guess I thought I was I still like the video. I watched it twice between them because I like meta conversations because I'm a fucking nerd. And I think it would have just been a lot better one. And when I said like I wish you guys would have had this conversation 2 months from now, he just said, "Me too, buddy. Me too." And I know that he'd still like to talk to Mr. Girl again. I don't know if Mr. Girl's too much on that side, but
Say.
maybe one day. I hope, because I think they could make some really good content together. Because they're both in my experience, they're both ruthlessly honest people. And I'd like to see somebody that can match that level of honesty and a back and forth about basically any given topic. That's why I like Mr. Girl. Wicked's a little bit and I guess Wicked's a bombastic guy too. I just really wish that they would make good content together. I think. I was gonna ask you if you were around for the first video, but you said that, so I guess I'll change up my question a little bit and say, what was the first video that like you kind of had a heavy interaction with? Like, was the Mortal Kombat one? I can't imagine there was a whole lot of editorial like striking down on that.
No, I actually think that was before I was. I think he didn't ask me to do this until the second video. I think the second video is a Vegas video. I don't know. It's like I said, I don't really remember exactly when we started, but um, yeah, the Mortal Kombat video, I think it's funny. I liked it a lot. The only critiques I had of it was that he kind of hadn't gotten to his own yet with being bombastic. It's kind of dry, but I think it's funny. I laughed at it a lot. I'm a huge fan of his videos, really.
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat one you said is you like it because it's you
I
said
think it's
it's dry.
hilarious.
Oh, gotcha. That's the only
Uh,
video of his that ever hurt me.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
told
wasn't
you
a fan of MKX.
this is the only game I've ever been like I could enter a competition and probably win. So I was just like, wait, stop. Like I thought you were making a video on this. I thought you were gonna like it. You talk about Mortal Kombat because I didn't find Mr. Girl till later, and I knew you liked Mortal Kombat, and I was like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Mr. Girl's gonna talk about one of my
How much
favorite
he likes my
games.
favorite game.
Yeah,
And then, you know.
he just took a big old shit on. He's like, the combos are easy. I'm like, man, it took me a while to get down.
Yeah,
Um,
a little
so
scathing, but
it
it's
was a
funny.
very
You gotta
brutal
admit it's
review.
funny.
It was, and it I guess I respect him after I had to think. I was like, is it like, are the combos really that easy? Like, is it that big? And then said that he prefers like Mortal Kombat 2, and I was like, all right, we just don't agree. That's fine. We don't have to agree on this. Uh, was there I know. So you said it wasn't until like the second video, and then
That's
you got involved.
it's speculation. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, like the
Honestly,
second
but
dish
I think
video.
so. It was around. I mean, it's around the beginning.
1 minute. Yeah, he is. You're watching without audio, edge
Hey
case.
there, edge case.
Yeah, but they're watching without audio. It shows it in the chat.
Uh, is
Yeah,
that
it's on your end.
is edge case and is he EC?
That's EC,
in
yeah.
Discord? Okay, I
Almost
recognize him.
certainly.
Someone called him something else ridiculous, but I think they were just being sarcastic. I forget what they
Oh,
called him. It was horrific though. But
okay, he's just fucking with us. Um, so, I know you were second-ish video, that's fine. Was there like, any moment when you were like checking out the videos, and like kind of going or helping them out, and it just sort of clicked you like, this is fucking good. Like you kind of went from helping your friend to like, wow, I actually like, working with you on this, Max. These are fucking bangers of videos.
never tell him his videos are good. No, I keep the fan part of me and the professional part of me separate because like I said, I'll say it again. I am a big fan of his videos. There's a lot I've watched over and over. I have favorites, maybe. I probably do. I couldn't think of what they are, but when I'm working with them, I tell him, I try to keep that part. I don't really try to evaluate how much I like it as a fan. It's just I have to do my job.
So, I meant more of like an internal experience. Like, was there like a video
Just
that like he slid
realizing
over
like
to you and you were like,
you're actually good at this.
yeah, like this isn't
I
just
don't know.
my friend. This is a good fucking. He's a good creator. Holy shit.
I mean, even the Mortal Kombat video, I was like, this is pretty funny, man. Like, it was a good video. It's, I've watched it a couple times. I remember when he looks at the microphone and you realize he's just been sitting there naked recording it the whole time. He says, until you start jerking off again. I laughed pretty hard at that. Like I
I
said,
did forget about that.
that was really funny. No, even from the first video, I was like, he's got a knack for this.
Okay, so like from that first one, you were like, he might do something with this, huh?
Yeah. It was, getting, like 40 views and 200 views, and it was like, wow, this is starting to take off a little. And then got a couple thousand subscribers, and then, Destiny happened. It's like, I remember if you would have told us that like uh, gaining like 35 subscribers a day would be a slow period. It would have been like unbelievable. But
That's fair.
yeah, I'm just happy it's been as successful as it has been. I need him to be more successful so I can quit my job. That's
uh,
really what the channel's all about. Is
building
so I don't have to
success.
work anymore.
Oh, I
That,
gotcha.
that was a joke.
I I gotcha. So yeah, so the channel is growing, and Laska says that they love you, and I think it's true. I think the Mr. Girl community really has a high regard for you, Jimmy, especially because you're so elusive.
Not better than to say that.
um, do you
Yeah, I've
feel
kind
like
of ruined the mystique by being as active in the Discord as I have. I may have to stop that.
I thought you said you just when we talked before? I thought you said you were just like a lurker.
I had every now and then I'll chime in and say something or whatever, but
Oh shit! Nobody told me.
it's every like I I said something. I responded to something EC said like a couple weeks ago or whatever. I don't talk in there a lot. It's just every now and then I'll say something.
I'm
The
gonna
seal's broken. I'm not a mysterious creature anymore. I'll,
well,
some people weren't convinced I was real. Who said that? It might have been fucking Supreme that said that. Is Jimmy a real person, or is Jimmy in the room with us now?
oh, that might have been shit. Yeah, I think you're right. I need to I need
I
to
was
have them on
Baby. No,
scene.
fuck you, EC. Me and Baby are not doing well right now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you about that in a second, but I wanted to tell you since you mentioned it. Somebody told me today that they thought I was you.
You thought, oh,
They thought that
well,
they're like, oh, I thought you were Jimmy. I was like, what? Like just now or like the whole time? And I don't think they answered me.
that's funny.
That's
Oh
very
yeah, it must
silly.
just me.
I've been called Extreme Dad and you now by the Mr. Girl community. Myth debunked. So since you brought it up, I don't know if I was gonna say anything about it, but what's with the beef with Baby?
No, it's all in good fun. I asked him to let me post gifs in the Discord, and he said no.
Well, you know, you gotta flex that editor muscle on him.
No, no. I'm in Baby's world when I'm on Discord.
I know.
I have no power there.
And also, actually, say thank you to Baby. I wouldn't be able to talk to you if it wasn't for Baby. And I talked to Baby a little bit, and he said I should talk to you, and I was like, "There's no way Jimmy's gonna talk to me, right?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, oh yeah, I've heard his name, I'll add him, but I don't think I'll do an interview or anything. But you know, after we talked the other night, I was like, it seems like a pretty good idea. Doesn't seem like a bad idea, I guess I'll say.
Well, we'll see how you feel about it at the end of this. I'm just kidding. I think everything's
That's
pretty
subject
above
to
board.
change.
Um, everyone else hearing crazy mic noises when Elder talks. I don't know.
Don't let them gaslight you.
That's right. That's Edgy because he already fucked with me once. Uh, the
Jimmy's Jimmy wouldn't be a... I don't have a Jimmy. I'm the top of the fucking food chain.
do you ever like have you ever said no to anything and you were like, shit, you know, I actually put that back in. Like he made the changes and you're like, this doesn't work. You got to go back and re-add the thing.
I don't think so. Usually my word's final.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
know, no, sometimes, you know, like that's all creative stuff. I don't like to like if I'm like I
Oh,
don't want to tell them like try something or you know try this, try. It's like this is going on too long. Make it shorter. I usually don't tell them to take out like specifically this or specifically this. Just like it's more about the feel, you know.
I gotcha. Well, I think you're doing a good
He's
job.
he's like there've been periods where it's like it feels like you're saying the same thing for 20 minutes. Make it like 4 minutes or something like that.
I gotcha. How much how much influence, in fact, how much power do you feel like you have over the content?
Absolute. Well, I mean, if whether or not it makes it on the channel, my power is absolute. I don't like to veto videos. I don't do it very often. I have to fight with the part of me that feels like I don't want to stop him from doing what he wants to do. But if I don't veto something I think is wrong, it is kind of stopping him from doing what he wants to do. So
I gotcha. So you said that those two. Besides the 16-year-old and the cuties one that wasn't a real suggestion, have you ever outright struck down an entire video?
I vetoed, yeah, finished videos. I've told him to delete or not post.
That
I don't think I should share what they are, but
sure, that's fine. Oh, I meant to say at the beginning
you thought
too.
cuties was bad? Wait till you see the shit that I didn't let him post. No, I'm just kidding. It was I didn't even watch cuties. That was I kind of slipped, not the movie, but the review. Well, I guess I didn't watch either, but
Still?
I mean, I've seen no, I've seen the cuties review. But when he wanted to post it, he sent it to me, and I was busy, and I just kind of loaded it, and I was like, oh, it's Max talking to the camera. That's whatever. That's fine. Just post it.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I meant to tell you too. Feel free to say I don't want to answer anything. 100% respect that I won't push you.
Yeah, I feel free to say.
Um, so you said that you have struck down a couple of videos. It's okay. It doesn't matter what they are. That fuck with you at all? Especially from some of the stuff that you'd said. I wonder.
No, I was pretty confident in those. If it's not on the channel, I didn't belong there.
Fair enough. All right. How much influence and I'm kind of seeding this one because I know at least a little bit of the answer. And involvement did you have in the Boundaries album? And do you still listen to it?
I listen to it almost every day. Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
really like it. Yeah, like I said, I'm a fan. I like his work.
You
I
could
have
like to.
favorite songs. I have songs I don't like. Yeah, I didn't have, I didn't really have any influence. He kind of, I have a very small kind of knowledge in audio engineering stuff. Like I was telling you earlier, I have this little studio in my house. So he was
Yeah.
kind of like, hey, like, how does this sound? Or should I do this here? Blah, blah, blah. But no, I wasn't going to veto any songs or anything.
I was just gonna
I
ask.
played guitar on I Kill Pedophiles, and that was about all I contributed to it.
So what's your favorite song off the album?
Oh, I Kill Pedophiles is my favorite song, for sure. That's
Seems
a
a little
fan
biased.
favorite. I know it's a pretty dry take, pretty cold take. Um, the three I listened to what are they? What's the one called? You know what makes me horny? I Kill Pedophiles, and then One More Day. Those three are back to back. It's the last three albums in the song. I just listened to those three through.
Um,
It's my
me.
personal little Max
I'm
playlist.
actually gonna take a quick look because I usually listen to it on Spotify, but I bought it on, or I have it on Spotify, obviously. I have to buy it there. I bought the album outright, and I also bought the album on the Sound Camp. That way I could, I think that's what it's called. That way I could hear the acapella version and stuff, and that's horrifying.
I bet. I don't think I haven't even heard that. No.
Like the beats by themselves are okay, but when the
Yeah, I know
acapella
he
ones are
released
there,
the beat. He's really good at making beats too.
it it fucking upsets me. I tried making some beats not that long ago, and it's fucking hard.
My
I had
brother is like that.
one that was okay.
My brother can just sit down and write music all day. He's insane. Like albums, just in his on his little computer.
Do they sound good?
All incredible stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
we were in a band together, and he wrote all the music, and we just learned it, played it. They were incredible. He's yeah, but there's people. Max is like they just super creative.
one of the funny things about
I'm sorry that I'm complimenting you, Max, but
okay, he's not here.
well,
We get to
I hope
say
so.
we get to say I love you, Mr. Girl, if we want to, and he's not here to stop us.
Well, I actually love him. None of you fucking people can say that.
So well, I, I'm gonna say something about that first. But I have about the music. He can't say that he's not playing a character, and that we can't love him because we don't know who he is. I have listened to Max talk
I think those are
more than
mutually
almost anybody
exclusive.
I know. Well, from the parts I think that with people that we interact with, we only see a part of them, no matter who it is. So the person that I know to be Max Carson, I fucking love that person. I think that if he's being genuine person the whole time, which I think that he is, I don't think that he's playing a character.
I think it when people think the fucking channel is satire, that really grinds my fucking gears. It's none of it's like maybe 1% of the videos are satire. I can list them all in one hand. It's like
I think it's really obvious when he's
free speech.
joking.
Free speech is hate speech. What was the one? You don't have white friends. I think it's called something like that. And then the one about fuck, what was that one called? Where he's in a suit. There's like a handful. Oh, and yeah, I'm a pedophile. There's a handful of satire videos, but it's all just real. I just think people don't know how to react, so they just have to. It's easy. It's easier to assume that it's all fake.
That's fair. Yeah, it's always weird to me too. I don't know if it's because I think that people don't want it to be real. I think people have a hard time dealing with the idea that he's serious, because then they might have to confront some of the stuff that he's saying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a YouTuber. That was another satirical video.
It wasn't the "Don't Vote" one satire.
Don't vote with satire. Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
I am I mention every once in a while in his chat, and I don't know if Mr. Girls is gonna watch this, but please, I want the fucking college essays or the newspaper articles so fucking bad. The ones that he read off fucking killed me. I had tears rolling down my face. I was dying. The one about fucking fat women.
Once somewhere on one of the videos or something.
Well,
Yeah,
it needs to be a little more private. They're fucking incredible. Or just make a video where he reads them. Like the tears. That was some of the funniest shit I've seen in a really, really long time.
I've only heard the ones he's read, but yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah. So I know it's like he slips in jokes here and there, but those things are just like, here is my comedy. Enjoy. And I fucking did. So back onto the music. Thank you.
It's hilarious to try to cancel him. Like they don't get it. Like this has been his whole life.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
For him, it's just Tuesday.
That's fucking fair. And I'm trying really hard to understand that, I guess, because nobody wants to be canceled, right? And like the apology video.
I hide behind having my camera turned off.
That apology video, that was the other one that got me. Oh my god, I cried. I laughed so hard on that one too.
Yeah. I remember him making that. I thought it was hilarious.
Dude, the 3D model of me as a kid with a huge cock, I am done. Done. My wife was like,
what was that? The first pedophile video? Yeah, no one really reacted to that one.
Oh my god. It was in the apology video. Wait. He's like, I want to be the one that started it all.
That's in the pedophile video. Pedophiles are sick. Yeah,
but the way that it like blended in with all the other stuff for it, and then like it cut away from it and came back to it. Oh my wife was like, what's so funny? I couldn't even tell. I couldn't verbalize what I was laughing at. I was just so done. Fucking brilliant. So funny. But on the album, before I forget, I gotta give the best props I can give to it is High Cuties bumps harder than any song I have. Within the last month or month and a half, I even make TikToks, but I don't know anything about cars. I decided to start working on my own car. I put in a new radio. I put some OK JBLs in the front, and I got two 12-inch Kenwood subwoofers. So I've been listening to all kinds of stuff, see what really hits on the subs. And the fucking bass, the album in general, he has really, really hard bass. And it's funny, like I'll put on other songs to try to like really hit, and I've tried some stuff out, and it's usually music that I don't particularly love. Like if there's my coworker said, try this Blackpink song. and that does some really cool stuff on the bass side. I haven't heard any other songs do, but like sometimes when like Hi Cuties comes on, I turn it down because I'm scared of like blowing out the subs.
Scared of people calling the FBI.
No, the first time I played it on subwoofers too, when I had it all set up, I looked over and I was right by a school, like directly to my left. I was like, "What are the odds?" It was meant to be. Um, so I really like the album. I think that
Well, we need
it's
a club there. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the games. Yeah.
oh yeah, it's
Let's
not
hope
worth
you hit a
keeping.
club. Well, it's fine.
Well, if I hit a club, then I would have been committed. I would have had to think about it. That scares me.
Oh well, it's fine.
I think I went through cycles, but I think that One More Day and What Makes Me Horny are my favorites now. That
Yeah, what makes me horny has got a lot of bars.
it's got it all.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I
It's
Keep Pedophiles. Like I said, that's. I mean, I guess that's everyone's or most everyone's favorite song, but I like that one a lot. I'm a little biased because I play guitar in it, but
there's not a bad song in the album in my opinion. I liked them all.
when he
And
says, "Am I allowed to quote the song if I don't say any racial slurs?" As a
uh,
Twitch up.
if you're gonna say the N word, just say the N word.
Will not say the N word. No, this
Okay.
is, I like that line too. The one where he says,
Yeah, go for it. You're Jewish.
That's right. Wait, I'm not Jewish, but I kill trans people if they fucking try to kill themselves.
Oh, okay.
That
I
one,
thought. Okay.
that was fucking. I really, really thought that was hilarious.
Um, I
And yeah,
yeah,
you know the Thomas Jefferson line was fun.
dude.
I asked, I asked him to that I did contribute a little on that one. Not I asked him to try the hard R, and it just didn't quite sound right.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Um, but all the jokes in there hit really good, and have never stopped. I'm like almost certain that I'm gonna be in the top 1% of listeners, or 0.1%. However, Spotify gives you the highest one by the end of this year. Definitely my favorite album of the year. And also, if his next album's not called "It's All the Doll Review," I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Not really, in a video game.
I don't know about the. I'm looking forward to the next video.
I'd
Or the next album. Yeah.
me too. I keep asking him for a vinyl release, and I guess like 3 other people do.
Expensive.
I know. I don't want to get my own
Start
press.
a fucking Bandcamp or something, or what do they call it? A GoFundMe.
Kickstarter.
Yeah. Start one of those.
I'd like to. Got to do something. I gotta get this vinyl. I gotta get a pink Mr. Girl vinyl. Hopefully it's the blue one, he says. So, how would you describe your current relationship with Max?
My current relationship with Max.
Yeah.
He's my friend, and I'm his editor-in-chief. It's.
I guess I mean like is it more work related, or like is it like more on the friendship side? Like I kind of imagine that like things aren't exactly the same as they were before you were just playing The Last of Us together.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little different. We talk a lot more about the channel, and we we work on. It's definitely more work than play now, but
Sure.
we still play. You know, we're still friends. We still hang out. We still play games and stuff. He's still Max to me.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, how much time do you spend on average, like say like on an average week, how much time do you spend working on the channel with him? Is it just editing? Do you talk to him about like metrics or strategy or anything like that too?
I hate strategy. No. Well, I mean, we just talk about here's the ideas I have. Here's what I want to do. What do you think? Should I do this? I'm thinking about talking to this person. What do you think? And that's pretty much it.
Oh, so you have some input on the streams too.
I don't, uh, but I can give my opinion. I have no power over the streams.
Gotcha.
I'm sure. I don't know how much he waits the input I give him, but he'll ask me, like, I want to talk to this person. Do you think that's a good idea? Blah blah blah.
Did he
Yeah, I
mention
end up
Richard
power on
Spencer?
the streams.
Did he mention Richard Spencer to
He
you before he did?
he told me he was talking to him. I didn't really know who that was, but yeah, he told
Gotcha.
me he was talking to him. Yeah, it's
Um,
cool. He can talk to fucking whoever he wants.
let's say he didn't save him from the POCD conversation. I'm just fucking with you though.
I
I really thought he'd be safe because it was a woman.
yeah, I also try to stop him from getting banned from shit, but I didn't.
Were you on that line of thinking too? That since because like if it was a guy, he would have got banned midstream, right?
Maybe I don't know. I don't really know shit about Twitch. I've never watched Twitch until Max started streaming. So, and Discord. I've never used Discord until he had his Discord. I'm all new to this stuff. That's why I keep asking Baby how to do shit. I have Baby help me out. He's my little guide through Discord.
Edge
Which
case
ban
is
was
right. The ban
inevitable.
was
Yeah, I
inevitable.
guess. Yeah, I mean the YouTube ban was inevitable, but we're back in business, baby.
I think YouTube's getting a little bit more loose because it's sucking up the Twitch people that are leaving, and they want that money.
Yeah, like I said, I have no fucking idea what goes on with Twitch, but from what I've heard from Max and I've heard like Destiny talk about stuff, they're like kind of pushing people away from, they're closing down the debate kind of sphere. Not
Oh,
that Max
Twitch.
is part of the debate sphere, but yeah, I mean, like Destiny is. Yeah,
Well,
Twitch. Is Destiny still banned? I don't even
yeah,
know.
yeah. He's permabanned. Well, Mr. Girl
Well,
isn't
quote unquote
wasn't
permaban.
like Mr. Girl was in the debatosphere. He wasn't like debating people as
Yeah,
much, but it was the
yeah,
same crowd.
he was a debate adjacent.
Yeah, he was in their world doing the Mr. Girl thing.
Yeah. Diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Which is really what kind of makes me interested on the broader project that I'm doing. It's just so fascinating that like everybody, somebody said, and I don't 100% agree with it, that everybody on Twitch is just like a Destiny clone of some kind with some feature tweaked. And like I don't wholly agree with that, but like I understand what they're saying. And then Max came in and just sort of was like, "There's another way that we can do this," and a bunch of people got mad, and he still did it, and it worked.
I understand Destiny's fans are not too keen on Max right now.
Um,
Like I said, I don't keep up with those guys, but
so
that's kind of what it seems like.
I've always liked Destiny. I still like Destiny, but he's sort of fallen off a bit. He doesn't have anybody to like really fight against. And I like when Destiny has like an enemy. There's no Hassan or Vouch to go against anymore. He needs an arch enemy, and I hope that it never becomes Mr. Girl.
No, Max. Well, I don't.
Things look troubling to my
From what
heart.
he said
but,
publicly, he has no interest in being in Destiny.
I have a hard time imagining that if things went that way, it would be like all one-sided on Mr. Girl. Mr. Girl seems like he has a ton of respect for Destiny, and I'd just be sad if it happened. I don't think I'd have any other feelings other than just sad.
That's what's best for Max.
Yeah, I think that them having whatever kind of friendship they have, from my perspective, would be what's best. It'd make me really sad to see Mr. Girl videos that are like clashing with Destiny, because I think I don't know. You know when you watch the videos and you can tell when he's sad.
Yeah.
There's a Pie Man video. He's really sad. I even put on a YouTube comment like it broke my heart. Or the woman who was the head of that it was like I'm gonna definitely say this wrong. It was like the pedophile like outreach organization.
Virtuous pedophile.
No,
that was a guy.
no. There was a woman, and they're like they try to like reform them. And there was a part towards the end of the video where she said, you know, we're the only ones, or sometimes we're the first people that ever said, hey, uh, like, you're okay, you're safe here. Uh, I don't think of you as having done anything wrong. You're not a freak. You're not a monster. And she goes, do you have any idea what that does for people? And I was looking right at the screen, and my wife was sitting next to me. And I said, she's doing it for him right now. Just the look on his face, and he said, you doing it for me right now? And I was like, I knew it. Very expressive, and it bums me out. People don't show their emotions on Twitch. They don't show their emotions on YouTube. And so when you see it, I think it hits pretty hard. That's he adds a lot to the genuineness.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem to like to hide when he's sad. I mean, that should be no surprise.
A few people don't hide what they say, but I think
I don't
Max
like
does
it
a
when
good job of
people
not
are
hiding what he
mean
feels.
to Max. It upsets me. This is more of a personal thing, but I don't like when people are mean to him.
I don't think I do either.
Yeah,
'Cause
my
I don't.
barometer for how much I like a streamer or YouTuber is how they treat Max. Or how
You're
they
very
interact.
protective.
I would say that, yeah.
You think? Do you think Max is protective of you as well?
I think so. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Max.
You know, come after me after I make this video. I don't think that's the case.
I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. My first video is gonna be fuck Eldrazi. Make a
in
rap
what way?
album called Fuck Eldrazi, and the first song's gonna be I Kill Eldrazi.
I thought you were gonna say Eldrazi.
Fuck Eldrazi. Except
That's-
for Ulamog, he's fine. He's fine. He gets a pass.
Jimmy, we were doing so good. What are you doing?
Yeah, fuck everybody that plays Living End.
Damn!
Yeah. How do I get in this poker game? Is this like a website?
It's yeah, bet online. It's real money.
Make like I have to make an account. Whatever.
Yeah, you gotta make an account.
I want to play poker and stuff, but that's fine.
Then maybe sometime we can play heads up in a for funsies thing.
I love playing poker. Did you watch Rounders
It's the
yet?
same. No, I haven't had time. We just talked about it on what Sunday.
Yeah.
I plan on it though. It's on the list. So what's your favorite video on the main channel?
What's my favorite video? Let me scroll through these. That's really hard to say.
I had a feeling it might be. If it was an easy question, I would have been sad.
There's some I like for different reasons. Kind of like if you ask me my favorite movie, it's like, well, here are each of my favorite movies from every genre. And there are like different genres of Max videos. My favorite video. One of my favorites isn't even on the channel anymore. It's why I made a porno or why I made a porn, something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
I just thought it was really funny. One of them.
If you can't pick just one, you can tell me what your short list is and why.
I like stuff where he talks about like free speech, like stuff where I liked the arcade modes. He doesn't want to make stuff like that anymore, and I understand why. But I was a big fan of those. My favorite series of videos is Mr.Girls playing.
That's right.
That's me as a fan. He doesn't really make those anymore, and I'm kind of sad. But I don't,
What's that one? That's right. There's a new Mr.Girls website now.
There's just little parts of every video that I love a lot. There's not really one video I think that has it all.
No?
No.
Well, I guess that's fair because like some of the really good
it's just sprinkled all over the channel. You want me to say the suicide video, don't you?
I don't want you to say anything, to be honest. Honestly, I'd probably be a little surprised if you said that. No, I don't. I would never ask any question with like a pointed. Never try to guide you into an answer.
It's hard for me to say what my favorite video is. and there's a lot. I like a lot of them. There's some I don't like. I can tell you probably my least favorite videos.
Oh, sure, yeah. I don't even know. I don't know. I didn't even write that one down. I should have asked that question.
Well, now scrolling through them, I might not be able to do that.
Let's see. What was the? Oh, that's right. It's a newer one. I really, really liked the video. My favorite one is How I Became a People Pleaser. That's one I usually
Yeah,
recommend to
exactly.
people. And then I really, really liked
This monster I've been
Retros.
fighting my whole life.
Oh, that is a good
That's
one.
definitely up there. That's one of my favorites.
The Chasing Women one, I really, really liked. Probably for the same reason why I liked How I Became a People Pleaser.
This is all
J-
strictly me speaking as a fan, anyway, not as Jimmy.
not as the editor.
Yeah. Mr. Girl buys a gun.
Cam the Jellyman likes It's Hard to Be Thankful. America's New Dad.
America's New Dad. That's a great one. I love that one too. I have headcanon about America's New Dad.
Well, since you brought it up, Jimmy, you want
What's
to?
my Mr. Girl headcanon?
Absolutely, yeah.
America's New Dad. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's just in the second America's New Dad video, an even older Max shows up at the end. And it's fun to like imagine what he's been through and what like Dad's reaction to him showing up. Like he kind of knew this was gonna happen. It's all just it's all wide open. Fuck Star Wars. Write novels about this fucking shit.
Wait, what about Star Wars?
I said fuck Star Wars. Write novels about this shit. You know how people write like Star
Oh
Wars
yeah,
novels.
yeah. Give us the Mr. Girl fanfic.
Write the America's New Dad books. Extended Mr. Girl's extended dad universe.
I'm a bit of a writer. Maybe I'll do that, and I'll
I'm
make a
something of a
video
writer
where I read the
myself.
first 4 pages on stream, and people can argue about how it fits into the canon universe. And I'll tell them they're wrong, and I'll tell them how it fits. Edge case, did Jimmy watch the Mr. Girls tour? By the way, are you okay if
Yeah,
I take questions? For you?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
I'm not really paying it. It's hard for me to pay attention to chat. But did I watch the porn? Yeah, of course I watched porn.
The whole thing?
I watch all of Max's videos. The whole
So-
thing. Which porn?
All of them.
the Mr. Girls Day Off. Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's the title of it. It's called Mr. Girls Day Off.
I know I might have told this story on my Key of Weird interview video. I'm not sure, but in case I didn't, and also just so that you know, Jimmy, I was a
Edge
little
case, there's
weird
no
about
cuck
it.
porn. You're gaslighting everyone. Don't make that up. It's fake.
Yeah, no gaslighting in the chat, Edge case.
Yeah, come on now. Second time. 2 strikes. One more and you're banned.
Hey, Jimmy said it. Yeah, that's right.
Anyways,
Jimmy will
yeah.
veto Edge case on this stream.
Yeah,
So
Edge case. Don't fuck with me.
Mr. Girls Day Off. I was kind of like a little weird about it. I was like, I don't know if I want to see Mr. Girls' dick. And
All part
I was
of
just
the
like,
process.
but I was like, I'm just curious as to what this looks like. I thought it'd be like more documentary than porn. And so one day, I don't know why it occurred to me to do so. My wife and I were in the drive-thru, and I was like, so check this out, Mr. Girl made a porn. And she's like really hit or miss with Mr. Girl. Usually more miss, but I get her on some videos. She really liked the suicide video, the people pleaser video. And so I hold over my phone, and I just sort of go through a couple little clips of it, and just happened to stop like right at the end when he was blowing it. And we just started cracking up. And like that's my memory of it. It's like in the drive-thru with my wife, man and wife, watching Mr. Girl blow a load while in the drive-thru of like I think a Taco Bell.
It's fun.
And
Yep.
I like that memory. But for the real
Wonderful
doll,
memory.
One, I kind of had my window set
Yeah,
up
of
so
course
that I
I
could
watched. Thought you said so you could back out.
well, just so I could dip down. Like I could only take so much of like solo male porn, where it's just like weird.
No, yeah, I saw the
But I wanted to be
porno.
for the
Of course, I've seen
content.
the doll review. The VR review has his dick in it. I had to watch that.
There was just like an excessive amount of it, and so like
Well,
when
it's
it
part
just
of
got a
the.
little weird, I just kind of
I don't think it's
moved
weird.
the window. It was a little weird for me because I'm just like by myself watching it. It's not like I'm watching it with other people. Um, so like I don't know.
I just see it as part of the content.
I get it. Um, it's just weird for me. So like I kind of I don't necessarily know how to put my finger on it, but I was just like, I'll just move the window down just so I don't have to see like the dick part. But I want to be here for the whole video. I wanna get the entire lore here, and I love the doll review though. I have
The
a
doll review too.
rescheduling of I have somebody who's professionally dealt with a lot of abused women, and I sent it to her while she was in her college class, the YouTube part, and she said it really challenged her, and she's supposed to come talk to me, but right now she's dealing with wedding stuff. So I guess after the wedding stuff, we had to get pushed back a little bit. Her and I are gonna talk about that.
What a hand you've got there. You got the boat. Get them. Get their
I
money.
lost the boat.
Wait,
Lost
what?
to the
How
better
did you
boat.
lose?
They had the 10.
You had. Oh, he had tens over nines. I
Yeah.
thought there was only one nine in there.
No. Wait, was it? He had 10 10. Yeah, nine. No, because I had trip nines off the turn. Yeah, I got a bad beat.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah, that's a bad beat. Anyway, yeah. Where were we?
Just talking about the doll review, and I fully
Yeah. Oh,
support
yeah. Someone
everything that. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to talk to somebody who's their job for a long time was doing consent presentations at colleges, but prior to that, she was like emergency response to women that had been like raped or like women that had been like through like a lot of abuse, and helping them through that. So I wanted to see what she had to say because I know that she has a more she has a better understanding of the nuance that goes into it. Even I did a video with her about consent probably 2 years ago now, and she has a good nuanced take on that too that seemed to make a lot of sense with me. And so I was hoping to do that in the near future when she's a little bit feeling a little bit better. I think the treatment with me is a little overwhelming for her, but hopefully we'll have her on soon. It'd be really cool to talk about that video. I wanted to get it, talk about it when the narrative was big so I could point to it. I talked to my therapist about it, and she just agreed with everything that Mr.Girls said and did. She even agreed that being manipulative and underhanded is low levels of abuse. Like it's abusive, just further down on the spectrum. And I just had a hard time grappling with the fact that other people didn't see that. That one bugged me a lot, how people reacted, which leads into my next question I had for you. What is the biggest mistake you think that people have when they engage with the content?
Biggest mistake people have when they engage.
Or they make, yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So like a good example of a mistake that I think happens is they think that he's playing a character.
Yeah. I would say, people that think he's playing a character. One thing people say a lot is that he's trying to be controversial, like he's being
Yeah.
an edgelord. I don't think he's trying to be controversial. I think he just happened. The things he say just happened to be controversial, and that's part. Hey, buddy, get your money in there.
Oh, it
But
is. Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't think he's trying to. Yeah, you gotta fucking unless somebody's got a face card, you're loaded. Yeah, I don't think he's trying to be controversial. It's just this.
I think he's
Stuff
trying
he
not. I don't
says.
think he's not trying to be controversial. Oh Christ, are you kidding me?
Well, he's not trying not to be. It's just he
Or
says.
he's not trying to avoid being controversial.
Oh, dude, you're made. You're made right now. Come on. Unless somebody has the 10 or the king or the queen, you're good. You can
I
put this one
know.
on me. Uh,
This
Yeah,
motherfucker sent
he
everything
says
to.
this, that he thinks if something's important to talk about, he wants to talk about it, and he talks about it, and he's honest about how he feels about it. And incidentally, it is, controversial sometimes, but it's he's not. I don't think he's setting out to be controversial. It's not, like Jesus Christ, what a bad beat.
All week.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's saying that. When people say he's an edge lord, I don't like that. Yeah, thinking he's a character. He's obviously. I mean, I guess I can't say he's obviously not. Coming at like if
If
you
you've
only
seen one or
watched
two
one of his
videos,
videos that a
yeah.
streamer's watching, you can. I see how people might think that, but it's just not true. He's not a main character.
So
Um,
I think if you think that he's playing a character, then you should be pissed off that he's not an actor making good money.
he's a
In
method
real
actor. This
time,
is the whole shebang.
yeah,
And it's going
that
five
many
years strong now.
times. Yeah. Well, I mean, even like the live stream, you got to take the live stream into account. Every single time he's live streaming under all kinds of different circumstances, he's playing this character flawlessly. Then, like, either admit that he's not playing a character or get loud about him not having a career in Hollywood.
Yeah, no, he's not a character. I mean, there are YouTubers that have been characters that lasted for years, but he's just not. He's not playing a character. But anyone that believes he is not going to believe that he's
Yeah,
not. So
I think they might have a hard time having a real conversation about it, though. You really impressed them. So yeah, that's. I had a feeling that that's what you would think too would be the biggest one. So why
it
why
just
do you?
annoys me when people think he's lying. He's fucking the most honest person I know. I've never witnessed, heard about, experienced, or otherwise found out that he's ever lied ever. So he's not a liar. Oh, what are you doing now, bud?
You
That's
know
what
what
you
I'm
say.
doing. I don't have my mana traders yet. I'm gonna get it on Friday, and we can play some modern.
Yeah, good.
That's one of the things that I really like because I think I'm pretty good at telling when people are full of shit, and I'm honest to a fault. I don't lie. I don't do it. I don't like it. Remember when I was younger, sometimes people could press me and like make me feel like I had to say whatever they wanted me to say, and then like within an hour I come back and be like, hey, just so you know, I had really bad anxiety. Like one time I lied. These people let me stay with them, and I told my manager I couldn't come in because I had to drink the stuff that made me shit my brains out for like the next 30 hours. And so I called my manager and told him. My manager's like, no, it's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Take the day off. You're good. And I told them that my manager was upset with me because they were like flipping out because I just started staying with them. Like, well, what are you doing with your job? I was like, yeah, he was kind of upset, but he's like, okay, I'll just see you tomorrow. And like when people would press me, I guess just like whatever, like just whatever would come out of my mouth. Not even that was good, but I'd come back like within an hour, and be like, hey, just so you know, I don't really know why I said that. I just felt like I was under a lot of pressure. This is what happened. And I don't have that issue anymore, but I just can't do it. It drives me insane. The idea of lying, it freaks me out. That's the best way to put it. It totally freaks me out. I think that if you lie to people, you're not who you are anymore. You have like these little pieces of you that are just not you now. So when people interact with you, they're not interacting with you, and it really freaks me out. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I
mean,
don't want to,
fucking lie sometimes. I don't know.
I don't like. I
Max
don't.
is, yeah, Max doesn't like. He's kind of like he's helped me kind of change the fact that I've not been good at expressing my feelings, and I've lied like in similar ways where you just want to get around.
'Cause I didn't really
someone's
want to.
feelings, or
Oh, nope, I don't do that. If I think I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings, sometimes I
try
just
not
take
to
a
do that
really long
anymore.
time to say what I'm gonna say. I try to figure out the right time. That's what freaks me out now.
Figuring out the nicest way to say it might also be a lie.
No. Trying to figure out the right time to say it.
Well, that might also be a lie.
Well, no, because it could be like, well, do I really want to ruin this nice day? But then I'll also do the other thing, like, well, this
I'll just
day's
lie my
already
way through
so
the day, and
bad.
then once to a not nice day, I'll just. Oh my god! I found a pack of cigarettes. Thank Christ.
Uh, but I'm getting a lot better with that too. Um, so we talked about it a little bit. But like if you had to say like the one thing that if there's a one single thing that makes Max successful, despite all the stuff that's should make him not, despite all the people that are like dead set against him, like what would you put that one thing as? Do you think it's his honesty? Because this is the thing that I'm most interested in with this
It makes him
project.
accessible.
No, that makes him successful.
Oh, successful. I think he said.
Yeah, is it his humor? Is it his determination,
Yeah.
his honesty? What is it?
Well, he's really funny. I think people. His honesty is probably a big part of it. He's a breath of fresh air. Uh, People are so used to the same shit over and over. The streamers, I fucking can't stand them. No offense again, but not you seem fine. But you know what I mean. The stream culture. Um,
Yeah,
he's just a breath of fresh air, and people are starting to pick up on that. People are he said many times that people have told him like, wow, I really did think this and I didn't want to say it or blah blah blah, and it's starting to expand the horizons. It's starting to expand people's willingness to talk about this stuff, and it's a space where people can be honest, and I think that really draws people in. Yeah, and he's unwavering. He's not gonna, you know, he's not gonna lie. He's not gonna filter himself to broaden himself to a wider audience. I'm not gonna let him do that either. But not that
good.
he would. But yeah, it's this is what it is. If you want it, it's here. Um, and it'll be here when you're ready for it. So a lot of people aren't ready for it, but uh, things keep going well. More people like Max will pop up, and that would be great.
Yeah, I'm getting
Maybe
a
not so
little
great for all the
overwhelmed.
advertisers.
That's undoubtedly true.
That's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah. Maybe like those some of this stuff.
I just got an ad for Andrew Yang. I think. What is your?
My stream?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm watching you play poker. Of course, I'm watching that stream.
Well, you said you got an ad for Angie. I just confirmed it. Some people are saying they're getting a little lag. Oh my gosh, I have a million things.
Political-looking Asian guy, but yeah.
Oh.
A lot of lag. Yeah, everyone's saying lag. I'm getting a little bit of lag.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to close out some of this stuff.
My internet.
I did just change over to a different modem and router combo, but it just started up too. I think it's my computer. So I'm just gonna try to shut down some of this bullshit that's running. So would you just say it's just the fact that he's different then? Yeah? He's doing things that nobody else does?
Yeah, he's different. He's very different from everything else.
Fair enough. I probably
you certainly can't find his content anywhere else on YouTube or Twitch.
I have a suspicion now. I've had a couple people reach out to me on Twitter. I put a thing on Twitter saying if you're a really big fan or a hate watcher of Mr.Girl, PM me to help me with the project we're working on. And I think the thing that I'm starting to pick up on is that oh shit. Yeah, the stream's just being bad for some reason. I have Comcast.
Breaking up a little.
Yeah, encoding overloading. Consider turning down Settings are using a faster encoding preset. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Give me 1 second. How full they scooped. Maybe it's Arena being a resource hog. Let's see if that helps. Eternal ad break. I'm sorry, Edge Case. I truly am.
Don't worry about edge case.
Oh shit! Thank you, Key.
Weird. Look at it. Look at his here. Hi, Key of Weird.
I love you, Key.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
have-
Key of Weird. I'm glad you're here because I have something to clear up with you. It was an acoustic guitar plugged directly into an interface, and you know what? It was intentional.
Oh my goodness.
He seems like a cool guy too. I watched I watched part of the review, the first review.
He's my second most watched streamer. We have a good time. His stream is definitely a fun, safe place. Yeah, I think it was Arena being a resource hog.
Yeah, fuck Arena. Anyways, get out of there. What are you playing, historic? Or is this standard?
I was playing historic, yeah.
Say, I saw a hollowed fountain or something, and I was like, that's not standard.
No, it is not. So one of the
Put
things that
modern in arena, and then we'll talk. I'm sorry, go ahead.
dude, I'm telling you,
What?
if they put modern on Arena, I'd be struggling to get any of this streaming stuff done.
I don't like arena at all, but yeah, anyway, we talked about that.
It's the best
go ahead.
interface we got. The thing that I think that I'm coming to realize, I think, and obviously I won't know until I get to the end of this project, that one of the things I think that people really like about Mr. Girl is that a lot of people that have talked to me, and me myself too, is that what he's doing actually helps people.
Yeah,
Like in a
undoubtedly.
real meaningful way. And I don't know if anybody else is doing that. It's kind of funny because it's like literally the Mr. Girl meme, but I was on Advice and Confessions, and he told me to go to therapy, and that was the first time I think I really heard it from somebody I knew I needed to for a long time. And I did. I went to therapy, and my therapist got me in to see a psychiatrist, and my life has never been better.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you. It's like I have it's like I'm in the driver's seat and of my life, and I don't think it would have happened, at least not as quickly, had I not had that interaction. You know, like a lot of people have told me that he's helped them in one way or another. Not even like directly talking to them, but just the way that he talks about relationships and how they ought to work, they start demanding things like that, and it's been a real eye opener, because I would have thought that like they just really like that he's funny or that he's honest, really appreciate the like the quality of how he sets up his videos, something like that, and it just seems like he's actually helping people, and I hope that's the same conclusion that I come to at the end of that.
Yeah, tell me more about this project. Let's flip the interview here. Tell me
All
more about
right.
this.
Now I get to be vulnerable. So originally, I decided that I was going to make a project called Why I Love Mr. Girl, and then in parentheses, content. And last week, I was sitting at my computer desk and I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, people really love Mr. Girl's content. Probably a lot more interesting and meaningful to talk about why the community does, because it's not like me loving Mr. Girl's content is making Mr. Girl, So I was like, I guess I really want to get a better understanding of why the community in general, really, because like, and I don't want to just say likes, like we fucking love it. It's not the same people are always in the chat. The Discord's really active. His fans are really loyal. Like I look at the stuff in chat and sure you get a little bit of bullshit here and there, but there's the people are really interested in what's going on. It seems like they have a really high so we're like stake in like how Mr. Grill is doing. Like when I make comments like, "Oh, Mr. Grill looks sad," like I'm not the only one doing that. And so like that's like this is an important thing that's happening here. People really seem to care, and it's not like, oh, my favorite streamer is not streaming. Like now, what am I gonna do? It just seems like there's a deeper level of care and consideration in the Mr. Grill community than I would normally see. So I want to explore that. I want to explore how cultivating that kind of a fan base has allowed him to essentially move through these spaces bulletproof, do exactly what he wants to do, and keep the support the whole way through it. Because I already know how I feel, and it's okay to let people know how I feel about Mr. Girl, but I think getting the voice of the community is a lot more interesting and meaningful. And if I really love this community and I love Mr. Girl's work, I think I'd rather highlight that and strengthen the community that way, rather than just saying like, well, here's my bit. And in order to do that, I have to understand what people don't like about Mr. Girl as well. So I don't think that if I just present what like here's all the super nice things, it doesn't come off very genuine and very honest. So I want to talk to some people that don't like Mr. Earl and try to understand, because I either think like I had a few people talk to me who didn't like Mr. Girl, and there's no but they were fucking like they're like crazy people though. Like I'm sure there's non-crazy people who just don't like him and his content. That's fine, but I haven't ran into them yet. So I kind of want to present the whole thing. So like here's the opposition that he's had to go through. But these are the reasons why none of that's gonna fucking matter in the end, and why Mr. Grill's gonna keep being able to make content, because we, the community, are gonna stand by him regardless. That's kind of my broader thing, and I plan on doing some other fun things in conjunction with it to help the narrative of my the way that I'm telling the story. I hope that it's going to be funny and cool along the way. I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, like I said, I really appreciate when Max's content is appreciated. So I'm a fan of all his fans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear that he's making an impact. That's the goal.
And when it comes out, I hope I'm gonna have some pretty overt and some pretty subtle Mr. Girl Easter eggs to flavor the video too.
Some deep cuts.
I guess you'll have to wait and see. So yeah, it's like I saw it in the future. Clearly, like myself, yeah, you said it a bunch of times already. You're a fan of Mr. Girl's work, and you did touch on this a little bit too. But if you can separate yourself from your editorial role, which I know you said you kind of fight with that, has any of his content like really moved you or like spoken to you, like had that impact? Like I was just talking about how a lot of other people feel.
Yeah, well, I mostly struggle with separating myself from being a fan when I'm in my editorial role. But yeah, his content has affected me a lot. It's really shaped kind of my not shaped, but really evolved the way I kind of go about sharing my feelings. That's something I struggled with a lot for my whole life. Yeah, it's helped me It's helped me to be more open, be more honest, talk, have more uncomfortable conversations. And I appreciate that a lot. Um, yeah, and we agree on a lot of stuff. We disagree on some things, but
That's about where I'm at.
yeah, I definitely don't agree with him on everything.
Oh, well, what's your beef?
I don't have beef.
I'm
Yeah,
being
and that's another
hyperbolic.
thing. I even if he like if he has a video where it's he's saying something I might not agree with, it's not. Oh, I don't think you should say this because I don't agree with it. It's
Right.
if it's interesting, it's interesting, and let's do it.
Well, yeah, you want to hear his voice, not yours.
Of course, yeah. That's first and foremost. I don't want to affect his creativity, his voice. Yeah. For what we disagree on, usually it's just little stuff. Never. Uh, I can't think of anything offhand. Usually it's stuff about movies. We talk about movies a lot. That's part of how our friendship was formed was connecting over movies. I'm a huge cinephile.
Tell him
I've
to
seen
watch Eyes Wide Shut.
I'm sure he has.
He hasn't. He told me he
He
hasn't.
hasn't seen Eyes Wide Shut.
It's
Oh,
my
I don't
favorite
know.
movie.
I haven't seen it either. I haven't.
Ah,
Let me tell you something right now. I've seen two. That's Kubrick.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen two Kubrick movies. I want to see Clockwork Orange.
Oh my
Um,
God!
I haven't seen Clockwork Orange. I've seen The Shining. I saw The Shining for the first time maybe 4 years ago, and Jesus Christ, that's one of my favorite horror movies. Uh,
Clockwork Orange is
and I haven't seen Clockwork
fucking
Orange.
phenomenal.
I haven't seen 2001. Those are
I
the
haven't
big
seen
ones.
2001.
Full Metal Jacket is it's my favorite war movie for sure. It's super real. That's not something you see a lot in war movies. It's super real.
So you love
Um,
what you've seen. You gotta get on the Eyes Wide Shut. It's
yeah.
so good.
That was his last film.
Yes.
One of his
The
later
last
ones.
word in that film is fuck.
Well, yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm more of a Tarantino is my favorite director, so that's
I like Tarantino too.
love Tarantino.
Um, wow, that really blows me away. That neither of you guys big cinephiles. I think Eyes Wide Shut is it's a masterpiece. It's the sexiest movie I've ever seen that's not classified as a porno.
Like pornographic. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of nudity in
Um,
it, but it's just so well done. And I don't love Tom Cruise, but like he just happens to
Me
be in a
either.
couple of my really like some of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I like him in some stuff. I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm a fan. A lot of his movies I don't like. I like Jack
Same.
Reacher. That was a good movie.
I didn't see
For
Jack
what it
Reacher.
was. I know it's kind of like cookie cutter action film, but it was good.
I
I
like The
liked it.
Last Samurai, and I like I'm sorry, I
Haven't seen
love The
it.
Last Samurai, and I love Eyes Wide Shut. Thank
I'll
you,
put it
thank
on
you,
the
thank you.
list.
Last Samurai, to this day, I've probably seen it 20 times. It's still a coin toss if I'm gonna cry or not.
That's nice
Oh,
to
Josh
hear.
the Zealot. Hey, buddy.
Max says I have fucking seen Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, did you watch it recently?
Assumed. I kind of
Oh,
assumed you.
I didn't know we had a celebrity in the audience. Uh, and maybe one other one too now. Well, I'm glad that he's seen it. Maybe I'll try to squeeze it in next time I go on Mr. Girls hotline and ask him what he thought about it.
We have an arrangement where we force each other to watch a movie every month.
Oh, what's your movie?
So this month,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say.
Well, sorry. What's? Can you say your movie to him? What are you making him watch?
I don't know if I should say that either.
Okay, yeah, no problem then. Um, okay, I got a couple more questions here for you. We
Yeah.
can move to instead. Has there ever been a big disagreement between you guys about one of your vetoes, or are you just like you lay down the law and that's just what it is, and he just has to accept it?
No, I don't. There's never been a disagreement. The arrangement is that there is no disagreement.
Okay.
So if I veto something or say you shouldn't post something or say take this out, that's it.
Okay.
It's not
I
like
like
I'm like
that.
I have a power trip or anything. It's just that's the arrangement that's set up. So
Um, what do you like and dislike about the other channel, the Mr. Girl Returns channel, which you're a lot more hands off about? It's like you
Yeah,
don't
it's
have a
just all.
say.
No, I don't have a say in the streams. Well, for obvious reasons, because one, they're live.
Mm,
But no, I watch. Admittedly, I haven't seen all the streams. I did keep up for a while, but now there's a few I have. It kind of helps to have a little backlog. If I get bored, I can throw them on.
sure.
Um, yeah, I haven't seen all of them. I like, usually I like the streams.
I didn't know if there was anything that sort of makes you nervous as the guy who gets to say no. Some things maybe go on, and you're like, oh, I would have told them not to do that, or anything
No,
like that.
well, you're gonna hear some ice. Some other drinks.
Yeah, no problem.
No, yeah, like mostly the stuff I don't like about the streams, or like I said, just the way people react to them. If they treat them badly, I don't really care for that. But
So what was that?
that's
You
the
broke up
nature of
just a little
streaming.
bit.
Oh, sorry, I was in my kitchen.
No problem.
Mostly the things I don't like about streams are just when people are don't treat them well or whatever. But like I
Sure.
said, that's just a personal thing. It's
It's the
nothing.
nature of the beast.
Yeah, it's the nature of streaming.
Hey, Josh the Zealot, thank you so much. You know what? I have another question here, but I guess now's not the worst time to say. I'm gonna talk to Josh the Zealot tomorrow too. I don't know if it's obvious by the stream name, but he's the healthy gamer coach. Um,
Oh, okay.
and I really wanted to talk to him, not only because the community, people that I've talked to, really seem to like Josh. So I think the stuff he says might have some weight. But he was a guy who, I mean, eventually he quit, but he put his job on the line to talk to Mr. Girl, and that really says something. I don't know if
I
it says more
appreciate
about
that.
Dr. K or Mr. Girl, but I'm gonna find that
A
out
little bit of both.
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at
Yeah,
8:30.
Josh seems cool.
He does seem cool. When I talked to some of my Key of Weird peoples, the first thing he said is like, "Oh, I love Josh." Um, and I think what he did was really important, and I think that his perspective is it's got to be valuable. And so, if you're willing to give up your job to be on somebody's show, you got to see
Well,
something in them.
Max said he saw it in the theater. God damn it!
Oh, then maybe I'm just retarded. My bad. Did he?
Gaslighting.
I making a mistake. Um, well, I hope he loved it. Um, this is my last question that I have written down for you, and then we can see if anybody in chat has any questions for you. Um, I'm a really big fan of the Reckless video and the Real Doll video. And both of them kind of created their own like arcs for Mr. Girl, and in both cases, I felt really surprised how many people disagreed, and so I was curious that when he sent those to you, or sorry, actually, this isn't part of my written part, but not only how many people disagreed, but like the Reckless video took all of Twitch by storm. It was like Twitch got its own arc for it, and to a lesser degree, so did the Real Doll. So I was just curious, like when you got those videos like plopped down on your proverbial lap, uh, did you feel the weight of them? Were you like, oh, this is gonna be something here? This isn't like a regular video. This is gonna do something.
I mean, Reckless, definitely that one. I mean, that had already sort of a pre-existing arc. That was the kind of the culmination of the Dr. K arc, was that video.
That's
So
true.
yeah, I already assumed that that would be, um, that would be sort of big. Um, yeah, and the doll review, that was, I didn't know it'd be quite as contentious as it has been, but it's got people talking, and that's really just what we want, is people talking. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't usually ever have or even really don't even take into account like the fallout of it. Like I said, cuties, I was like, oh, it's just Max talking to the camera. Nothing. It's just another video. And obviously that wasn't true. Um, but I mean, at that time we were just making videos for his fans, so they were already used to. It wasn't like there were going to be hundreds of thousands of strange eyes looking in. Um, so now
Right.
it's a little different. Yeah, uh, everyone kind of takes. They also get to see the videos through a different lens, which he talked about this, I think, with Chud a couple
Yeah.
days ago about how you're gonna see it not objectively, but through the lens of however the streamer that's showing it to you views it, and that can affect the
Right.
watch.
Yeah, and I always, obviously, being a mod for the channel, I always watch it as it comes out. So that wasn't something
Being
that
a
I really
mod.
thought about. You didn't know that I was a YouTube mod?
No, I have no idea about that kind of stuff.
Oh, shit! And you said you've heard my
It's
name
just a
a couple times, so I
I
thought
did,
maybe.
yeah, a lot on the streams. I see you. I would see you comment on the streams when I was watching the Twitch streams, and
Yeah, I got the little wrench next to my name.
yeah, yeah. Is this a conflict of interest?
I don't think so. I think that I think the reason I'm making the video is the same reason why I asked to be a mod. Because I care about the work that he's doing, and well, I guess this is slightly different. I wanted to help in any way that I could for that, but I think this project, I guess in a way, I wanna help strengthen the community in a way that I can. But this is for me. I think that this project is important for me because I want to understand. Uh, like the questions that I'm asking you and the questions that I'm asking other people are kind of helping me understand just how this is possible. Because Mr. Girl definitely inspired me to work a little harder on. Say I was like, I kind of want to do this stuff with streaming. I kind of want to, and like, but like, like, yeah, but what if this happens, that happens? But like, he's been able to do exactly what he wants the whole time. Uh, and nothing stopped him. So I was like, how does that happen? Uh, and it made me start writing down my ideas. It helped me start putting together some of the videos I have in the last like month or so. And I've met some really cool people from his community too. And one of them's modding the stream tonight. And I guess Laska. I did an interview with Laska a little while ago. It took me too long to get it up on YouTube. All my vehicle troubles are out of the way now, so I can focus on what I'm trying to do here a little bit more. That's what I had. I might have another question or two for you, but
Yeah, of
if
course.
what?
I got nowhere to be.
If anybody in chat has a question for you, I know Edge Case has been going, saying a bunch of stuff during it. This is your chance to talk to Jimmy. I will relay the message.
Your last chance.
Oh, and also, Jimmy, thank you for choosing to talk to me. I know at first you just said I'll just like do text. I really appreciate you trusting me. I know, as far as I know, you've never talked on stream or like had any like recorded lines on anything. Even if that's not the case, though, I'm genuinely honored.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not only, part of the making the sausage, but I am a big fan. So I like hearing from the fans and talking to the fans, or as I have been very little recently. But yeah. Oh, my voice was in his Fortnite review, very briefly, just because we played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I did not know that. Mr. Girl inspires me to want to try to pursue more artistic endeavors in my 30s. From Edge Case.
Good for you, Edge Case.
Yeah, so I guess maybe there's time left. One of the things that I think about a lot, it sticks in my head a lot, is that a lot of times I'll watch Mr. Girl not on my headset. I'll just have it playing so that my kid and my wife can hear it too, passively, even when they're not trying to necessarily watch it. And my wife tells me a lot that Mr. Girl talks the same way that I do. The way that he talks to people on his stream is how I talk to her and how I talk to other people. I don't like it when people, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to ask a question, I don't like it when they try to sneak around it. I'm very direct with what I say, and it really, really frustrates me when people try to act like I'm not saying what I say. And I think I get the most upset when I ask somebody something and they pretend that they answered me and they didn't. It drives me fucking insane. Um, so I think that's what she's talking about. Uh, and I didn't really think about that when I watched him for a long time until she said that. That might be one of the reasons why I really enjoy Mr. Girls well.
Yeah, he's helped. Yeah, he helped me pick up on that too. And he said this before in other streams. Like I'm the one that in social situations, and when someone's try to get away with things, I don't allow that. I don't like it or care for it at all. So he's helped me kind of realize when that's happening, uh, and put a
I think
stop to
that's
it.
my least liked quality amongst my peers.
Yeah, people they have a certain, especially in group settings, they have like a little social shield around them.
Yeah,
And I like to punch right through it.
yeah, me too. I don't like dishonest conversation. It really gets under my skin,
Yeah.
big time. Uh, Dumore Dennis asks Jimmy, "Are you an Elden Lord?
Or am I Elden? He said, "Are
Did you beat
you
Elden
Elden?"
Ring?"
And I've never played Elden Ring.
Unfortunate. Mr. Girl would be
I don't.
proud.
Proud, you said. I don't play. I usually don't play single player games anymore. I did when I was younger. I don't know. I just don't play games like that anymore. Uh, Shadow of the Colossus was probably the last one I played.
Okay, Max.
I
Yeah, Mr. Girl doesn't like from software games, but he loves Shadow of the Colossus.
haven't played any of the Souls games ever. Not that I don't think they're cool or they look bad. It's just playing games for me now is more of a social thing. I don't really do it too much alone.
I thought
Um,
Elden Ring was immensely social. All of us were in Discord, like, "Hey, I found this thing." Like, "Oh, where'd you get that at?" And we all sort of
I
had different
know
experiences playing the
I
game. It
know
was
of
cool.
let me solo her. I watched his little arc.
Yeah, that
Have you
was
heard of
cool.
Let Me Solo Her?
Oh yeah,
It's cool. No, yeah, I just last you know that we've played hundreds, thousands actually of hours
yeah.
of The Last of Us.
I
I'd never
do.
played the story, and it's like
Oh,
renowned for its story.
it's a good game. Yeah, I really liked it.
I mean, the last story mode game I played. Oh well, like I said, I played Shadow of the Colossus, but that was a long time ago. And then I played what's it called, Infamous. I like that game a lot. Um, but yeah, I just don't play solo games anymore. I just like playing as like a social kind of social thing.
Uh,
So no, I
I,
haven't played Elden Ring. I haven't played Bloodborne, Dark Souls, any of them.
I'm an OG from software fan. I played Kingsfield when it was on PlayStation One. I got a nice From Soft collection.
Yeah.
Uh,
Any solo? Actually, um, Bethesda. I'll probably play Bethesda games. I didn't play Fallout 76. I heard that was bad, but
yeah, man.
all the Elder Scrolls games I love. Some of the Fallout games I've played. I like 4. I played New Vegas.
I knew you were
Uh,
gonna say New Vegas. I was waiting for it.
yeah, that's the everyone says 3 is the best. I never played 3. I loved New Vegas. I liked 4. Elder Scrolls. I like those a little more. I played the shit out of Skyrim. Played a bit of Oblivion.
Played a lot of Morrowind and Oblivion. By the time Skyrim came out, I was already too burnt out.
Yeah, I played definitely the most of Skyrim. Um, I
I
look
went the
forward to
opposite.
Elder Scrolls 6.
You think it's gonna be? Well, yeah, it'll be on PC, so I want to check it out. Um,
Yeah, it's not going to be on PlayStation, is it? Because fucking Microsoft bought Bethesda.
yep. There goes my
Yeah,
PS5 investment. Uh,
sad.
Edge Case wants to know how you feel about the monetary arrangement since Mr. Girl hit extreme growth. Did it change anything for you? It's
I
okay if you
don't
don't
think
want to
so.
answer that.
Yeah, I don't think it has. My job's still the same. I still do the same thing. Um, you know, it's like I said, um, it's the monetary growth is good. I'm glad that he's able to focus on the channel, and not have to worry about working a day job anymore. Um, maybe one day I won't have to work a day job. But no, the monetary arrangement hasn't changed. It's not like I'm uh focused on making sure videos make the most money or anything like that.
Sure, as that's good.
Yeah, it's about his art.
Um, they, Edge Case also asked, "How is your love life?"
That's a little personal edge case.
I had a feeling it might be. Um, Edge Case again also wants to know how you feel about the direction society is headed in terms of like social media.
I agree with Max's video. He has a video about social media. Let's see what it's called. Uh, Social media is killing America. Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything he says there. I, however, still use social media. I'm not immune to it. Uh, but I agree. It's all about making people fight for ad money. I'm only human. So.
That's fair. Yeah, I stopped using Facebook a couple months ago myself, just because I keep reading how bad it is for you. I watched that movie on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. It's a documentary about Facebook, and I think just over time it's totally seeped into my brain. I feel like it kind of happened the same way. Me transitioning to being a vegan did. I just kept hearing things, and I knew it was bad, and then over time it was just like, all right, I guess I just have to stop this.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you hear something you don't like, it takes a while for it to sink in.
yeah, you can't try to pry away something I'm holding on to. Yeah, Facebook. I pretty much only use Facebook, and I watch TikToks. I don't use it as social media. I don't use Twitter. I never have. That was even for me. That was like I felt like an old person when Twitter started being really popular. So um, I don't use Twitter. Just Facebook.
I use Twitter because it's one of the best ways to reach out to people that I know of to talk to them. Uh, like if I want to talk to somebody about making a video or answering some questions, like the format which we're having right now, it's just where people are at. It's unfortunate, but I don't really go too hard with it. I sort of live vicariously through some of my friends who like to stir up shit, and I'll just sort of like watch from a distance as they set Twitter on fire.
Yeah. I've been trying to use Discord a little more, just
Ray knows
because
who I'm
of
talking about.
the
Go ahead.
Mr.Girl channel, but I've
Discord's a
never
little
me and my
different.
I've only used it as a voice chat for me and my friends to play games like online. Like we play Dueling Book and we'll talk on Discord. But it's weird to me. Discord's weird because it's like, yeah, Mr. Girls Discord, and we'll go to the chat, and it's like people just talking about shit. Like they're just hanging out as friends. It's like
Yeah,
we're regressing to AOL chat. It's all just a chat room.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Discord's a little bit different. Discord's like I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah, it's like a
Uh,
community.
right. It's not like Facebook where like my uncle's gonna pop in and say something racist and make me yell at him in front of all of our combined friends and both feel put on the spot like we have to duke it out. So yeah, Discord, like especially the one I'm in, it's for lack of a better term, it's like a safe space where you can just hang out with your buddies. You can say whatever you want. You know you're not gonna get in trouble if you say the wrong thing. It's sort of a step in the right direction, although I agree with some of the things that Mr. Earl says about the dangers of Discord. For instance, my child no longer has Discord privileges.
Yeah,
And if
I love what Max did with his inbox. He's. I hope that he gains traction in the way he wants to form these kind of social interactions between creators and audiences.
uh, yeah, I thought it was really weird at first, and I didn't quite get it, but I think it puts some pressure on other people to do the same. Because like if it's almost like, well, you're showing that it can be done. If you're not doing this too, like why? What's your reason that you want your inbox to all your fans hidden? It's either money or something else, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty. illiterate to all this Discord stuff. But I agree with the stuff Max has said about how it's not wise to allow creators to have unrestricted access to their audience privately. It seems a little dangerous.
Yeah, it does. It kind of freaks me out a little bit too. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed one. Do more Dennis said, "Will Jimmy smooch me for $1?"
It's gonna take a little more than $1.
You heard him. $1.05 for a smooch.
Everyone's got a price, but mine is more than $1.
That's good. You respect yourself.
Unless you're hot, and then maybe $1 will do.
I don't know. Do more Dennis G hot. So I don't know. You said something about it earlier. Chat has other questions they can still ask him, but did it finish installing?
Yeah, it's finished installing.
You wanna do this too?
Edge Case has another question. I just noticed.
Where's that at?
Has Jimmy ever shared his association with Mr.Girls channel with anyone in his personal life and experienced a negative reaction?
Oh shoot, you're right. The chat moved a little fast on me. Not used to that.
I have shared it. I have never had a negative reaction because the people I've shared my association with either A, don't know who he is, or B, have met him personally. So my close friends have met him personally because, like I told you when we were talking the other night, he spent the holiday with me
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. So all my close friends have met him, and they've known him from the beginning because they were part of that little group that played The Last of Us. So they know him personally. So again, all of his content is no shock. Even my mother, well, my family's met him. They were in the video. So my mom, I talk to her sometimes about the channel and stuff. But yeah, no, I've never had anyone freak out.
You know, I wanted to say to you, your mom seems like a cool lady from the video. It's my my second. Well, I mean, that's all I ever seen her in. What am I supposed to say? She just seems like a cool lady in general. Are you hanging out with my mom, bro?
She's fine.
Steam Guard.
Yeah, it's installed.
Steam Guard. WCD3. Now I wish it was 10, but more so than other platforms, so it's more personal and personal based. When I first really started getting into Mr. Girl, I was kind of like, okay, now I know me. I never stop talking, ever. I always say what's on my mind. We got to be real fucking careful here about who we talk about Mr. Girl with, because if they Google him and see the wrong thing, this could go really bad. And so I went over to my friend's house, and like one of the first things out of my mouth was like, so I was watching this guy, Mr. Girl, and I was like, oh man, we really kind of blew right through that, huh? And then I don't know, I sort of had a nervousness about it at work, and now I think all that just sort of faded away. I don't really give a shit. I'm way too big of a fan of Mr. Girl to like not talk about it. I don't have that kind of a filter, man. If you don't like the things I'm into, I guess it's just better to suss that out right now. If it's going to be a problem that I'm a big fan, or even that I moderate for Mr. Girl, then I guess I probably don't really want to hang out with you anyways.
Yeah. It's really no point in hiding it.
Yeah. It's like, I guess it makes me think of like the first time I listened to Mr. Girls album, well, any of the songs, I was standing in Myers, which is like a Kmart, Walmart kind of deal, but a little bit more heavy on the grocery side.
Listen, pal, I know what Meyer is.
Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, you're in the same
Midwest.
region, yeah. And sorry, one of the mods just realized that their dad's an emote. Oh yeah, I can just ask you to play through Discord. And I was listening to I Can Fantasize About Whatever I Want, the first time ever hearing it, and I was just like, oh my god, Oh wow! And then I was just like, I wonder if anybody can hear me hearing this. Alright, I guess that's not how that works. And
On PlayStation, is that gonna be a problem? It's cross-plat, isn't
I
it? Are you
think
playing
it
on
is.
PC?
I'm playing on PC. I have it on PlayStation as well.
Pretty sure it's cross-plat. I don't know how to get in the game together, but I'm pretty sure it's cross-plat.
Okay, let's see.
I think on Max's or one of Max's accounts because I never bought the game, but he lets me use it, so it won't be my PlayStation account.
Oh, it's gonna say I'm playing against Mr. Girl.
It'll say you're playing against Max Robinson Carson.
Oh. I just thought his PlayStation handle was Mr. Girl.
It is. This is a separate account. Yeah.
Gotcha. So we'll go to casual. Oh wait, no. Versus, there we go.
Private. I mean, you have to go to private.
I did. Let's see here. Is MK11 cross-platform?
When I go over casual, it lets me toggle cross-plat, but there's no option in private.
Oh shit. It's cross-platform on console. Let's see. Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, and PS5. Oh man. It's cross-generational. Which basically means you can play with everybody but me. Is that what it's saying? Oh, I see.
Scorpion main, I'll have you know.
I originally mean Scorpion. Because I'm
Scorpion main through
mixing.
the years. Well, a long time ago I was a Sub-Zero main, but
an MKX I originally mean Sub-Zero.
I made Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat, MK2, MK3 slash what's the third one called? It's like Ultimate or Ultra.
Oh, there's MK3 Ultimate.
MK Ultimate, and then Trilogy. Trilogy was actually the first Mortal Kombat game I played. Was my favorite. It might still be my favorite.
I think Mortal Kombat 3 was the first one that introduced combos how we know them today.
Yeah, correct. Trilogy was it was all three put together in like a big game. Kind of like the proto Armageddon, how Armageddon has everything. I like
Which
Shaolin
one
Monks
was?
a lot. And you remember Armageddon?
Oh yeah.
Technically MK6, I think,
Yeah.
or 7. It's got everyone. MK Trilogy was everything from 1, 2, and 3 put together.
Okay.
I own that on PlayStation 1. You'd be proud of my gaming setup. It's I have I'm looking at it now. Running through a switcher into my TV. I have a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Nintendo 64, a Sega Genesis, an Atari 2600, a PS2, and my PS4.
You don't know this about me, Jimmy, but I was a much more, until recently, quite the avid game collector. I sold a lot of games because it was taking over my living room. And getting my brain fixed through therapy and meds, I decided I don't want to have video games stacked up on the floor in front of the video game shelf anymore. But in my living room, I have well, the PS1's put up. We have a PS1 with PS2, PS3, the one that plays PlayStation 1 and 2 games, PS4, PS5. We got a PSP and a Vita. We got a Sega Genesis with a Sega CD attachment. We got a Sega Dreamcast. None of them work. They're fucking held together with twigs and berries. The nonsense.
I have a Game Gear in perfect condition.
You know what? I'm actually gonna grab this since you brought up the Game Gear. I got this for a really good deal. All the lights are off. There we go. So I'm gonna get this modded up with an LCD screen, but look at this beautiful.
I refreshed the stream, but there's still a little delay.
Yeah, there's a little delay. I got
But
the special blue edition Game Gear, perfect
yeah.
condition stickers. This thing has like been barely ever touched.
I had a little. So I went through a little phase. I wanted to get a retro gaming setup. I'm a big fan of Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh sure, classic.
Yeah, I got into a little phase where I wanted to collect retro video games, and I was looking online for like good condition Nintendos and refurbished stuff, and it's like fucking expensive. But so what I did was I looked in how to refurbish old systems. So I
Yeah.
started I collected I have a trove of like Nintendos, Super Nintendos and all that. And I just learned how to refurbish them. And my plan was to refurbish and sell them, but I got really lazy. But I have a workbench with tons of Nintendos, Super Nintendos and parts
Oh,
and all that. So I know how to do all that. So that's how I got my setup here. Yeah, people charge credit. You can get a. Oh yeah, I see it now. That blue. That's nice.
thank
You
you.
can get a fucking Nintendo for if someone's like it's dirty, it doesn't work, blah blah blah, for like $20.
I
People
got
sell
mine.
refurbished ones for like 150. It's
Yeah.
crazy. All you have to do is change out the connector, clean it up a bit, and it's
My
easy
NES that I got just so I could play Duck Hunt, pretty much. I got a TV in my living room just for Duck Hunt, and I paid $10 for it. Blew it out with an air compressor, and it works fine. Yeah, and I mean I've been a computer technician for 15 years, and now I do like computers and like surveillance cameras. That's like my main deal. So yeah, whenever I see like a game console that's just like not quite right, I'm like, I'll buy that for cheap. I can fix that. And even like PS4s and stuff, so many of them get sold for like $50 because they have a bad hard drive. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah, it's super easy to fix all this stuff. You're wasting your money if you
100%.
buy one that's refurbished.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
By the way, Jimmy, what kind of system you rocking for your PC? What's the specs?
Fuck, I couldn't tell you. I got this one. My dad's cousin builds PCs. My friends all build PCs. I never got into it, so it's all Chinese to me. But my dad bought
Sure.
this off his cousin, and his cousin built it for him, and it's good. I can pull up the specs, I'm sure, but he said it was good shit. I just use it for like Moto and Dueling Book and all that, so I don't need anything crazy. I don't play PC games.
Speaking of, on Friday, I'm getting Moto. Well, I'm
Good.
getting Mana Traders. Play some Moto. When do you want to play some Moto?
Whenever I work Monday through Friday, I work 7 to 5, and then on the weekends I usually work 9 to 4. I work 7 days a week, but
Jesus.
yeah, anytime, usually after 5. Mostly all I do is go to the bar and play pool, but other than that, if you want to set up a time to play, we can play.
Hell yeah, man. I am always down to play some Magic. Although, ironically enough, I skipped Modern to be here tonight. And I
Oh,
built
did
that
you?
community. Yeah, when they dropped the
Well, it's
restrictions,
probably better that you did
it's definitely better that I did.
because
Well, because I won't be playing Living End. Is that why?
because you won't be winning it. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say because I'm here on the stream.
Well,
But after you
whatever.
said it, I knew what you meant.
I told you, man. I get into my modern leagues and it never fails. I'll clap a couple decks, lose the living end in the last 2 rounds every time. Never fails.
You
I
know,
even played. I played Ponza one time. Like, who plays Ponza?
that can be rough for Living End. Just gotta
No,
keep
I
him off
mean
that
I
red
played
mana.
against Ponza. It's really rough for
Oh,
Tron.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
it's really
Tron.
rough.
I'm
Yeah,
a Tron stan. I won't play anything but Tron. I played
my,
Elves for a while. Company
I have
Elves.
elves, and I have Tron. My roommate was a big Tron player back in the damn it, green red days. He used to refer to the Tron Bible all the time. Do you ever read the Tron Bible?
No, but I have made my own Tron Bible.
Really? You have to,
Yeah,
you have to pass that document over sometime.
Green Red is when I started. So like Affinity was real big.
Yep.
That's when I started playing Modern, like 2016ish.
Did you ever play Magic with Mr. Girl?
I've never played Magic with Mr. Girl.
I asked him the other night if he played Magic, because him and the other real doll guy looks like somebody who would play Magic. He said he watches it, and he said, yeah. He didn't answer me. I asked him, what deck did you run? He said he played for a year. I never got an answer. I was a little sad.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah, mostly Tron. I've tried a couple things. For a little while, I played Humans. I like that deck a little bit. Creature decks are pretty dead now, as you know, after
Yeah.
MH2 because of Fury and Solitude.
Well, unless you consider Yorion creature deck, which I don't.
Well, it's a Ren and 6
Omnath
um
and
uh
evocations.
Teferi. It's a Ren and 6 Teferi deck. Yeah, Omnath, a motherfucker. They're playing Risen Reef now.
As they should. It's stupid to not,
Yeah,
and
it's powerful.
it's good. Really good
All Liz
uncommon.
Dugan. All Liz Dugan. It's fine with me. Clock's too slow. Liz Dugan.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, Tron. Mostly just Tron. My Bible's pretty straightforward. It's only one page. You open your hand and you don't have 2 Tron lands, a way to get the third, you ship it until you get to 3 cards. That's it.
I play Eldrazi Tron too. But but it's not right, man. Playing Eldrazi without the eye is a little doo-doo.
E-Tron loses to good Tron, though. So you might as well just play good Tron. Yeah, if it doesn't have Tron or 2 and a way to get the third, you ship it until you get the 3 cards. That's period. The way I look at it, if you get to 3 cards and those 3 cards are Tron, you have 7 cards. You have 7 lands. So,
that's fair. That's true.
then make every other make every other card that is not a land or gets to Tron a bomb, and then all you have to do is top deck a bomb.
Do you rock Trinispheres in the sideboard?
I cut Trinisphere. For a while I was playing Warping Whale after MH2 because Footfalls was really big, Ragavan, Hammer Time, but I went through this thing where it's like, if I'm holding up mana on 2 to play like a Warping Whale, come on, that's fair magic. We don't play fair magic. Fuck fair magic. But if Cascade decks get really big again, I'll probably put the Warping Whales back in.
You run 4 Chalice in the main, or 3 and 1?
Just 1 in the Karn board.
Oh wow, okay.
My Karn board is, let's see if I can do it off the top. Chalice. I'll go by mana value. I can probably go all the way up. Chalice, Ballista, Tormods, Coding, Bridge, and then Sundering Titan. 1 in the main, 1 in the board.
Oh.
Sundering Titan's insane. Oh my god. Especially with all the Urion decks. Jesus Christ.
It's 1 of each basic land type, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you're hitting 3 lands the majority of the time now.
Yeah, sometimes 5.
That's true.
And it's an ETB and leaves the battlefield trigger.
Yeah.
I have down-ticked my Karn on my own Sundering Titan.
Wait, isn't he a 7/7 for 7? Oh, wait,
Sundering
is he
Titan,
legendary?
he's a 7/11 for 8.
Oh, I got you. Okay, wait. Down to so you. To exile
on
that
big,
Karn.
On big Karn, yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah. So the nice thing about mana traders is that you won't just have to deal with me playing 1 deck. I can swap them out.
Yeah, you do the rental thing. They give you an allotments, whatever.
Yeah, because I used to play a lot of legacy leagues with Hogak and stuff. Thank you.
Are you figuring this Mortal Kombat thing out? What's going on?
Yeah, I gotta switch over. Let me. I gotta see if I have it installed on the PS5. Open up stream a little bit, and I can just switch right over. Stream's all set up on there too. I got a question for you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Said you got nothing against them, but they're single player games. If I played Souls games multiplayer, would you play?
I probably will never buy a Souls game.
What if I gifted you DS1 for PC? Would you multiplayer it?
I may.
Okay, I just wanted to see if it was that you don't like those games or you don't like not having a soul.
I've never, well, not never, but I'm pretty illiterate in PC gaming, like using a mouse and keyboard.
Oh, fuck yeah! No, you use your controller.
Oh yeah, I guess I have Bluetooth. I can just put a PS controller in. But yeah, the only time I ever played PC games, me and my friends got together a long time ago, and we played some Arma. That was it.
So what?
Arma?
I don't think I know what that is.
You don't know what Arma is?
Off the top of my head, no.
It's probably still in beta. It's been in beta for like 15 years. It's the predecessor to DayZ.
Okay.
DayZ is a mod of Arma. It's just like a sort of like a battle royale, just an open world shooter.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you've ever heard of DayZ, DayZ is a mod of Arma.
Okay, got it. Looks like I gotta reinstall it, man. I just thought that you had it for PC. Well, shit. Yeah, I guess I can install it, but I don't have it installed right now.
We can try to matchmake on casual and get each other accidentally.
It doesn't work that way.
Really?
It doesn't. Yeah. So it's cross-platform in that, like, let's see. Yeah, it's just like Xbox One, like all the Xboxes and PlayStations can play with each other, but PC can't play with them.
PC can't. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I have it for all of them, but I had it for the Switch, but it just like ate up all the fucking hard drive space.
Yeah.
I wonder. Let me see something real quick. Maybe. Yep. New page. Holy shit, nope. Sorry, Jimmy, it ain't on sale. I say if it's like $15 or something, you can fucking have Mortal Kombat for PC. But no, this shit's still $50, my guy. I wish you didn't hate Mortal Kombat X.
I actually, well, I own that too, but it's on PS4.
I have that on there as well. I think in the future, I'm gonna do some streams where I play fighting games with people while I argue with them.
Well, if you get it installed on PlayStation, I'd be happy to play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna install them tonight, and maybe I'll throw The Last of Us on there too. I talked about it last month a lot.
I'd recommend it highly.
You play with me, Jimmy, if I do?
Of course. Now is a good time. I'm a little out of practice.
Cool. You have to guide me through because I have no idea what I'm doing on that.
Of course. Yeah, it's
And I pick up fast.
good. Yeah, there's a very high skill curve. But you know, as it goes with the skill curves, the better players always win or usually win. You'll never find yourself in a situation where you get outlucked or RNG happens. It's if you're the better player, you're gonna win, even if it's a 1v4.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the mode we play is called Survivors.
Yes.
So what it is, it's
I
a
have
best
heard
of
of that.
7 4v4. Once you're dead for the round, you're dead. But yeah, so yeah, it's yeah, 1v4. I mean, we've countless 1v4s we've had where we just win because we're better.
See, when Mr. Girl talked about it, he said if you walk into a room and it's like 1v2, there's no way you're getting out of it.
Well, if you're 1v2 against players of near similar skill level, it can be difficult. Yeah.
I
But
gotcha.
if they don't know what they're doing, you can. Max has too. If you're in a room with 4 people and they don't know what they're doing, you're gonna win.
That makes more sense then. Okay, I can see that. Um,
Very, very high skill curve. A lot of things too are like I think I was explaining this to you the other night. Once you get a feel for like the maps, you always
yeah,
kind of have an idea of where everyone's gonna be, even if you haven't seen anyone. You kind of can feel like, okay,
it's like playing
this
Valorant then.
I haven't played Valorant, but
When I play Valorant, it's like, okay, they checked over there and I don't see anybody. They gotta be coming
yeah, they
across
must be
here.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. People have compared it to. I never played this, but they said people who have played both have said it's very similar to the Gears of War multiplayer.
Oh, I like that. I've never played it before, and I popped it on at some like modern arcade where they had like 360s, and I got like first place my first try. I was like, oh, all right, maybe I like this. I liked Titanfall. The first Titanfall was great.
We've been playing Titanfall 2 a little bit.
I heard Titanfall 1, that's like Mortal Kombat and then Titanfall are the two games where I was like legitimately insane in. I stopped playing. Titanfall is the only game that I stopped playing because I was too good at. I started doing ranked, and I got into
I'm
gold, and it was
shitty
like
at Titanfall.
first place on the winning team like every single game. And I just showed my wife, and eventually I was like, all right. And then Titanfall 2 came out, and I was really hyped for it, but they took away my ability to customize my Titans. They're like, you can use this one, this one, this one, and this one. I was like, can't I just put the pieces
Yeah.
together like I wanted to? What the
Yeah, you
fuck is
can.
this?
I think you can change like your perks on your Titan, but you can't
Yeah,
change their like build. Yeah, I don't know really shit about it. We've only played it a handful of times.
it really bummed me out because like that was my game. Like I did all their stupid, like really crazy hard to get like prestige challenges and stuff, and I was like, yeah, like I have ADD, so like Titanfall is like the perfect game if you have ADHD, because like there's just so many things happening all the time that like you're just like completely zoned into the game. Like you're running on the wall, there's like a dude ejecting out of a Titan, you jump, there's an explosion. Like it just like gives you like your ADHD gives you the ability to track all these little things that are happening super fast. You're like, okay, everybody's engaged over here, farm a couple of these NPCs, and then go over there to clean up the mess. Then we can call the Titan, hop in the Titan, and go over to the far side where everybody's going to be headed to. It was just,
You play
it was
League?
good. I'm not proud of it.
Oh God, no, I've never played League, but I play Smite. I played Smite a lot.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So we're
you ever
both
played Smite?
terrible people.
That's right.
I played a little bit. I played as, oh, what's the two-headed god's name?
Agni,
Yeah, he's fire.
he's a mage. Yeah, yeah, Agni. Agni's good.
I was
I don't.
like,
Conquest is the like standard game mode. It's like the League 5 lane or
yeah,
3 lane 5v5. I don't play that very much, but there's a mode. Well, there's Arena, which is basically 5v5, kind of like Team Deathmatch. And then there's the mode I like the most is called Joust. It's a 3v3 1 lane, where that's just similar to like Conquest, like the standard game mode, but it's just 1 lane 3v3 with a shared jungle. That game's good.
I think, it sounds like, oh my god, Howling Abyss. Do you get to pick your character still?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's not quite like ARAM in League.
A little less chaotic and a little more, or at least I more know what's going on when I play Joust. Conquest is a little complicated for me. I haven't played enough of it to really understand what's going on.
Um, yeah, I played a little bit of it. I prefer League. I tried playing Dota 2, and that's so overwhelming. It's unreal. Um, and like I'm bad at League. I've never finished a season out of silver, but I've been getting like a lot better lately. I just don't have fucking time to play it. And I play TFT.
Never
TFT is real good right now.
TF2.
Teamfight Tactics.
Oh, Team
It's
Fight. I was
it's
like,
it's an
you
auto
meant Team
chess.
Fortress.
No, it's an auto chess game using like league characters. The new set's really good. They like rotate it out. They have like seasons. I like it. It's good. It's a nice little strategy game. But League can be slow crushing when it is, and I'll just stop playing for a while when I start taking it too serious, and then I'll come back to it. You said you're a really competitive gamer, so like don't fall into it. League is like cigarettes. Like when your friends like hey, I started playing League, you're like, well, I mean, I guess it's your choice. It's not good for you. Like I
That's
hope you
what I've
know.
heard.
Like
Yeah,
I know I play it, but like just don't do it.
I have friends that play League, and I've heard nothing but bad things. I've never played. I don't ever plan to. I like Smite. I'm not super competitive because I've never played the main mode, the Conquer, the League mode. But when I play like Joust or Arena, which are the two modes I play, I'm pretty competitive.
You ever play Go?
Never played Go. I've watched a little bit of it, but I've never played it. I'm not a big fan of shooters, honestly.
Go's not a shooter. Go's a board game.
Oh, I thought you meant CS:GO.
No. Like yeah, I got you. Reichi. That's the Chinese name for it. Yeah, there we go. It is one of the oldest board games. Not the oldest, but it's like 5,000 years old. If you look at my stream, I have pictures of it.
So once it catches up, yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite game. In fact, I have
chess either.
I have an anime tattoo on my arm. The main character from Death Note and the main character Code Geass. They're like the two big brains of anime, each holding a ghost stone.
The only anime I've ever watched is DBZ.
It's respectful.
Big fan. Yeah, I just never watched the other animes. Like a lot of my friends watch a lot of anime too. Just never got into it.
One of the people that's been on Mr. Girl Hotline keeps telling Mr. Girl to watch Death Note, and he said he'll put it on his list. I'd be really excited to hear him do a review on Death Note, because it's god tier writing. It's so good. And Code Geass is as close as we can get to Death Note, but Code Geass is probably the better show overall in terms of writing.
Yeah, DBZ, that's it for me.
Did you watch Super?
No, I didn't watch Super. I watched GT.
Oh man, Super was there's an episode that was like super hyped up about on Super, and it was so good that that was a day that mine and my wife's girlfriend, like I guess you could say, broke up with us. And the episode was so good I stopped being sad.
That's nice.
It was so good, I made my kid not go to bed, come out and watch it, even though it was all subtitled and their reading level wasn't quite there yet. I was like, this is important, you need to watch this.
Here's another fucking nuclear take, but I only watched dub of DBZ.
Oh no, so like the whole subs versus dubs thing is kind of stupid. Some dubs are better than the subs. Some are worse. Some are about the same. I had to get used to subtitles for Super for a while, and it was fine. I think the dubs are better. Like, there's a good handful of ones that are like just as good, if not better. And I won't bother listing them because you don't watch anime. But I don't think it's too hot of a take.
DBZ has had so many iterations too. It's like
Chai is garbage. I don't need the filler cut out for me.
No. Yeah, I love DBZ though. I think it's great.
By the way, do you like the shirt?
I did. I noticed that earlier. It's nice. I need to get some more. I only had the older ones, but I've lost a lot of weight, so I can't wear them anymore.
That's where I'm at. I'm gonna buy a bunch more shirts, but I've been working out lately. I lost a lot of weight, and I'm gonna wait a couple months so that way I kind of know where I'm gonna plateau for a while. I don't want to buy shirts that I can't wear.
I went from a 2X to a medium.
Oh shit! Great job, man. I went from a 2X. I'm kind of between a large and extra large now. Well, I don't even know what I was wearing for a while there. I went from 42 pants to squeeze into 32 pants. You lost how much?
Yeah, 120.
That's fucking awesome, man. I'm right around 70 right now.
Keep trucking.
Fucking
The
trying,
Mr.
man.
Girl blunt fat loss advice video helped me a lot.
I've been doing a routine. I just got off of so I've been using a bar to do push-ups because I can't get all the way onto the ground. But yesterday I did 2 real push-ups for the first time in like 10 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was fucking huge for me. I texted a bunch of people that I finally did it because it's been a big goal. It's fucking hard to do a push-up when you weigh fucking 220 pounds. You're pushing up a lot of weight.
Yeah, I think I was 285 and I got down to 165. I've gained a little. I'm probably like 190 now.
165 is my ideal target weight. Um, but in the meantime, I'm just enjoying having muscles and not getting winded all the fucking time. And I am absolutely getting gains on a vegan diet.
Um,
I eat a lot of protein.
you can see Fat Jimmy in the suicide video, in the very beginning.
Yeah, when people ask me when I talked about you in the video, so like he's in it for like 0.02 seconds of the suicide video.
I'm looking at him now, that fat fuck. You can pseudo see Skinny Jimmy in my profile picture. Shaylin's
Oh yeah, such a great fucking profile picture. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I love Shaylin's art. She's
I don't think my wife is watching right now, but that's I'm gonna get her something for her birthday. She's a big fan of Shaylin.
That's nice. Yeah, Shaylin's great. My birthday's tomorrow. I don't want to jinx it, but maybe I'll get another one.
Your birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, fucking happy early birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
How many times you been around the sun?
It'll be my 27th.
Hell yeah, man. You're a couple years older than my wife. Who is a lot younger and a lot prettier than I am. Very lucky.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. I'll take it. You play Tekken at all?
The last Tekken I played was Tekken 2.
Okay. All the Tekken games are the fucking same anyways.
I played a lot of Tekken 2 though. When I was younger. My dad had a PlayStation 1.
Huh?
And he played Tekken 2 and he played Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which is the one I was talking about. So when he got the PS2, the PS1 got handed down to me, and I played the fuck out of Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Tekken 2.
I think the outside of like when I started playing online, I think the Mortal Kombat game I played the most was Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, which is one of the hardest fucking games you can give to like a 10-year-old to play.
I've watched a lot of playthroughs of it. I never played it.
It's so fucking like you have a huge edge knowing what's going on. Holy fuck! I just get to a part and then just die, and I get back to the same part and just die.
AVGN's coverage of it. Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, I'm just making sure. James. I like his name. He's got a good name. Yeah, the only Mortal Kombat games I haven't played are Mythology Sub-Zero and Spec Ops, the other little offshoot game.
I never played Spec Ops. Also, Cam the Jellyman says, "Happy birthday, Jimmy."
Well, thanks, Cam.
Oh, he said, "Happy early birthday."
Yeah, only a couple hours now.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited for you. I hope you have a good. Are you guys doing anything special?
Oh, I'm just gonna hang out. No, probably not. I'll probably do something on the weekend. Hang out with my friends.
I gotcha. Shit, I'm bummed. I was really looking forward to playing Mortal Kombat. Uh, who's better at Mortal Kombat, you or Max? Mortal Kombat 11
Well, depends on who
on
you
the
ask.
record.
If
I'm
you ask
asking Jimmy.
me, okay. Also, we're gonna have a big poker game for my birthday too.
That's fucking cool,
Uh,
dude.
I love playing poker.
Me too. I don't get to play in person anymore.
Max, Mortal Kombat 11
Yeah.
specifically. Uh, I used his account to play it. He beat me so badly, constantly, that I had to force myself to get better. And now he can only regularly beat me when we play the Scorpion Mirror.
I tell you what, you start playing MK11 with me, Jimmy. He's never gonna get you.
Well, good. I said I double flawlessed him and punched his head out. Like we talked about the brutality,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
if you don't block the last round and you end with an uppercut, their head and spine come out of their body.
yeah, yeah.
I double flawlessed him and punched his head out while I was drunk with my glasses off. So, you know, take from that what you will. But yeah,
Double flosses are very hard to get.
only when he plays Scorpion are the matches like pretty back and forth. I think normally I beat him. It's probably because he plays a lot of characters, so he's got to kind of adjust a lot.
I'm more of a main character kind of guy. Like in
I only
MKX, I
play
had three. When it came out, I played Scorpion hardcore. I wanted to play Sub Zero, and he just wasn't there.
A bit of what's her name? Fuck. She's one of the new like pseudo bosses.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Chronica.
Veronica's
Chronica.
the boss. She has two like under bosses. One's the time dude. He's really good. Max plays him a bit.
The
I
sand
can't
guy.
remember. The sand guy. Yeah, not
Fucking
him,
hate
but the
playing
other
against him.
one. Yeah, Max has kicked my ass a few times with him as well. He's pretty good. He hits so fucking hard. His combos are all of his, even his little combos are like fucking 30%. It's insane.
I don't want to talk too
Anyway,
much shit about MK11 because I don't have the same I don't have like the same capacity to train for it as my buddy Tom doesn't exist anymore. Is it Shiva?
Cetrion.
Centurion, yeah.
Cetrion. Yeah, Cetrion. I played a little bit of Cetrion.
I think I was fucking with her a little bit. I got a little good with Cassie Cage. I could get her combo down, but now that shit's gone. But now I'm let me see. Yeah, Liu Kang is my main now.
Yeah, Max has played a little bit of everybody, so I kind of get used to playing against them. But yeah,
I think the
unless he's
Scorpion
playing
mirror.
Scorpion, unless he's playing Scorpion, I'm kicking his ass.
I think if I practice Scorpion for like an hour beforehand, the mirror is really good for me because I know.
They nerfed him.
Well, like, so the thing is, I know how to like bait the teleports, and if you teleport into a block, you're just done.
Yeah, it's game over. Well, you used to not be able to block the teleport. That's how they nerfed it. It was a mid. Now it's a high.
Oh, it's a high. That's awesome.
I think it's a high now. It was, it was a whatever.
It was a high and now it's a mid.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So you can mid block it now. You used to not be able to do that, or low block
Gotcha.
it now. Yeah, Scorpion's my main for sure. I played the fuck out of Scorpion.
Which
Yeah, you can really
variation?
punish those teleports too. If you don't block it
Dude.
and hit him with the uppercut, he's punished me a lot with that. It's a crushing blow.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to trigger the crushing blow on him. It seems like it just happens when it happens.
Well, they're default set to auto trigger. So it's if you counter a move with certain moves, each move will tell you, but like an uppercut, a standard uppercut, if it's
Yeah,
a counter, it's a crushing blow.
I gotcha. Because I
So
get the
if you
crushing
duck
blow
the
in mine.
teleport and you uppercut, that's a crushing blow because you're countering the teleport.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Certain combos will have crushing blows. Yeah, if you read through the move list, it'll tell you which are crushing blows and what makes it trigger.
Okay.
You can also set it to you have to hold the button, the last button of the combo to crushing blows, so you can't like automatically waste it or whatever. But that's a little much, so I just had the auto trigger.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. I'm really sad that Kenshi doesn't exist anymore because he was a main in 9 and Mortal Kombat X.
I
He
like
just has
nine.
such good
Nine
map
is
control.
nine's more or less a remake of Trilogy.
I went back to
So
play it because, like I said, I'm a big FromSoft fan, and I worked at a game store, and my coworker and I both wanted an Armored Core game. We never played MK together, so to make it fair, MK9, because I haven't played it in like 5 years, and I played it, and it's so much clunkier than I remember. I won.
nine, yeah, nine's a little clunky. Um, MK11 doesn't feel that way. MK11 is my favorite modern one by far.
Obviously, mine's MKX. At first, I thought MK11 was clunkier, and then I figured out that how to play it. And honestly, this is actually the fastest paced Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, it's really fast. It's a lot fast. I mean, I only played a little bit of X, but compared to nine, it's night and day.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, it's not even close. Mortal Kombat 9, I think we just didn't realize at the time how clunky it was. Because it was new, so you just ignore that shit. But yeah, it's pretty slow.
Nine was nine 3D.
Maybe?
I think that adds to clunkiness a lot. Like from four to nine or the one before nine, it was 3D, so you could move on different planes. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think that kind of adds to it being clunky. But
Yeah.
MKX is 2D or 11's 2D. X is I think is 2D as well, which makes it smoother.
I also Mortal Kombat X. I always picked the same exact level. That way, I had like home field advantage. So I had a 50% chance of getting the level that I played the most on.
We always play arcade because it's just a flat 2D map
What's the?
on 11.
I don't know.
It's
And
literally
oh yeah
Ed
yeah.
Boon's arcade in his house. It's funny.
For 11, I always pick Shinnok's Bone Temple because it's the best named map on the game.
We play
Sounds like a
arcade and
sex dungeon.
the other one's called tournament, but they're both
Oh
just
yeah
like
yeah.
flat maps. Yeah, I like those a lot.
The one that I picked a lot in 10, if you hit the like actionable button, you'd throw the torch at them, or if you were Scorpion, you could backwards jump and then jump off the statue, and as soon as you get halfway past him, you could teleport, always catch him off guard, get him.
On 10, I just played the pit 2.
Which one that is? It was the Sub-Zero level in 10 that I always picked.
Pit
Shaolin
2,
Sanctuary.
the pit 2 has been a map since MK2,
Oops.
and it's so the pit in MK1, it's a bridge. At the bottom, there's a bunch of spikes. The pit 2, you 1000%. If you just Google pit 2 MK, you'll see the map. It's the same in every game. It's like
I
a
know what the Pit 2
stone
is.
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a stone bridge. Yeah, the pit 2 was the one I played in
Lin
MKX.
Kuei Palace. That was my map on MKX.
In MK11, they brought back the Deadpool, which was a map from Mortal Kombat 2.
Is that the like acid bridge thing?
Yeah, on either side there's acid. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will 100% install Mortal Kombat. And if you're free tomorrow after I stream, I'd be happy to play some Mortal Kombat with you. And actually, if I have everything prepared ahead of time, my stream is going to be at 8:30 tomorrow, so I can play a little before if you want to.
Yeah, like I said, I get off at 5, so.
Okay. And I'm like Mortal Kombat and all that. I don't mind playing option, but I wouldn't mind streaming some of the Magic if we play Magic, because I don't have to. It's not like a requirement, but I've streamed a lot of Magic. That's like what I started off doing, hence the name.
Yeah, let's see that.
Well,
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll stream whatever.
My first Twitch was real lady fingers, because I have lady tattooed on my fingers. That's what I call my wife. Because I don't respect her enough to say her name. No, I'm just kidding.
Good for you.
That's like my wedding ring. But also, if she realizes that I'm a dumb piece of shit and she leaves me, at least it's not a name, right?
Right.
Well, I think that's about it for me. Unless Chad has any more questions, probably gotta eat some dinner and can't do what I did the other night. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was a rough one for me. I went after we got off. I went to work 10 hours. I got home. I
Jesus
slept for
Christ.
probably slept for 13 though.
That's
So
fair. Yeah, I
after
went to
that,
bed last night before midnight for the first time in forever.
yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to playing games with you. Like I was gonna say, especially though, I like both those games a whole lot. I really appreciate you coming on here, and also just outside of all the stream stuff and answering all my questions, really cool. I appreciate. I think you maybe had like one question in the whole thing. You said you didn't want to answer, and I don't even think it was mine. I just appreciate talking with you, Jimmy. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing games with you. I told you on chat, like you're my kind of people. I think we get along really good. I'm glad that baby recommended you to talk to me. So I don't know anybody who fucking like wants to play fucking Magic online or wants to play fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, of course. I love playing Magic. You know, if you can sit through playing against Tron, I'm gonna be mulling a lot. But
I don't give a shit.
yeah, yeah. I look forward to playing games. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for reaching out. I'm glad you got the exclusive first ever Jimmy talk. I just noticed the title of the stream. I'll
The
never
stream for my
stream with
guy.
anyone else.
Well, at this point, it is exclusive. It might not be later.
Yeah, I'm glad to talk about it. I'm mostly an open book. So yeah, glad we got to talk. Um, glad Max's content is reaching people, making an impact, and
Me too, man.
I hope it continues to going forward.
Oh yeah, and I'll have to wait. I think you said you're doing something. I hope you get to catch the next Mr. Girl hotline because as far as I know, I was supposed to be next last week, and I'm gonna be. As far as I know, I should be on it next week, and finally get to talk to him about veganism. And I'm not a crazy person as far as I know.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I've been
Fingers
hanging out in the
crossed.
waiting room for those hotlines. So maybe I'll see you there.
Well, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get there early.
Yeah,
All
cool,
right, Jimmy. Well, I'll also send you a link when I get this up on YouTube too.
cool.
All right, take it easy, buddy. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good one.
Take care.